We're live, brother. God.
All right. With the Hebrew Israelites, we come out week in and week out to prophesy the death, downfall, and destruction of America. But first and foremost, we want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash.
I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of great for teaching us this truth according to the Bible through the Spirit and power of Yahweh, Yahushai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect out there doing the work in truth and sincerity as Yahweh Yahushai commanded you to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics, and you confusion of faith, who are scattered amongst the heathen nations, who may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line goes back to you being a so-called Negro, Native American, or Hispanic. Shalom. So, man, we're going to get into the day, man. We going to get on Esau's head, man. You see? This is the time we're living in, man. When that man of sin shall be revealed, man. You see? The man of sin is going to be revealed through the Spirit of power of Yahweh Yahushai. And that man of sin, according to the Bible, is your so-called white people. You see? You red Hebrew Edomites. Let me get out here.
This is out of the book. This is Malachi 1, verse 2. I have loved you, said the Most High, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
So that's the Most High telling the nation of Israel he has loved us. But you see how people who walk around here, man, and they question, why would the Most High do these things, man? Why are we in the condition that we're in if the Most High loved us? That's the question they're posing. You see? All the captivity we've been in, all the atrocities that happen to our people, they ask why. But the answers are in the scriptures, man. You see? We're in the state that we're in because we brought the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Yahushai, man, and now we're being punished for it. You see? Simple as that. That's the answer to why. Go ahead, bro.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Yep.
Said the Most High?
Yep.
Yeah, I love Jacob.
I love Jacob. I love you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics. No matter where you are, scattered in the earth, man, the Most High still loves you.
And I hated Esau.
And I hated Esau. Who is Esau? You red Hebrew Edomites. You so-called white people are the red Hebrew Edomites. You are Esau, man. You see? Your forefather is Esau.
And that's not like I'm just putting it out there because the brothers made a video about it, and you know it got deemed as hate speech. So they put what do they call it, a mature rating or blocking on the brother's video. But that's not hate speech. That's biblical and historical fact. There are 7 Hebrew families. Esau Edom being one of those Hebrew families is considered that red Hebrew Edomite. Red Hebrew Edomite. That's a legitimate name. All right. To run from that name or to call yourself outside of that name, you're not being honest with yourself or anyone. That's all.
I got one, brother. And this is because you know, you were talking about you know, in the book of Malachi, Israelites asking that question, why, man? This is Zechariah 1 and 3. Therefore say thou unto them, thus saith Yahweh of armies, turn ye unto me, saith the Lord of armies, and I will turn unto you, saith the Lord of armies. Be ye not as your fathers, unto whom the former prophets have cried, saying, thus saith Yahweh of armies, turn ye now from your evil ways.
Yep. And most I'm trying to correct you, man. And that hand in hand with what's said in Proverbs, man. Turn ye at my reproof, man. When you go to that word reproof, it means correction. You see? And how are you being corrected? By the men of Yahweh Yahushai been out here in the highways and byways, showing you where you're going off at, man. You see? You niggas out here worshiping false idols and calling upon the so-called white man, fucking Jesus Christ, man. This motherfucker never existed, man. This is a false idol, man. You see?
That's right.
This is where you're going off at, man. This is why. You see? You want to ask the question, why? This is why, man. This is why you're in the condition that you're in. This is why you live the way you live, man. This is why the things that happen to you, man, because you praise false idols, man, that are fucking fucking.
Yeah, perfect example, man. That's the spirit.
And it's gonna be that fucking same simple ass Jake, right along with the crackers, man. You see? Oh, yes.
Oh, I got some more read on that, brother. Yeah. Oh, kind of. Going on, it says, and from your evil doings, but they did not hear, nor hearken unto me, saith Yahweh. Your fathers, where are they? And the prophets, do they live forever? But my words and my statutes, which I commanded my servants, the prophets, did they not take hold of your fathers? And they returned and said, like as Yahweh of armies thought to do unto us, according to our ways and according to our doings, so hath he dealt with us.
See? What does the Most High say in Deuteronomy 28:15, man? If you shall not hearken unto these words that I give you this day, all these curses shall befall you, man. This is how we follow up under the curses of Deuteronomy 28:15. On down, man. You see? Because we forsook the word of Yahweh Shai. We cast aside his laws such as commandments, man. We follow in the ways of the heathen, you see? Simple ass fucking Jake. Leading the fucking way, man. Oh,
nice. That's nice, man.
yeah, keep making that shit, man.
Hey, man, I want to get this scripture. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 24. And that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. So you see, they're still walking down the street thinking that, hey, these people have their he puts his trust in these people thinking that they're his friends, man. Hey, pretty soon, man, when martial law kicks off, when this mark of the beast starts hitting, man, hey, are you guys gonna still be friends then? No, man.
It's gonna be a fucking hit out for all fucking Israelites, man.
And
they don't give that nigga up. They
Nope.
don't give that nigga up, man.
That's right.
This is Hebrews 12:5, and it reads, and ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despiseth not thou the chastening of Yahweh, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth and scorns every son whom he receiveth.
Yeah, man, because at the end of the day, if the Most High ain't chastening you for the things that you're doing, man, he don't fucking love you. That's why these so-called white people run throughout the earth and commit all types of wickedness, man.
We was talking about this on the way up, just coming up the highway, man. You know, we pulled up on the Edomite, and he was towing what was it, maybe a Porsche or a convertible, a Corvette of some sort, but it was all destroyed. But you know, just through the spirit, we kind of knew he probably had picked it up at an auction of some sort. You know, he probably paid $2 grand for it, and he's gonna spend the weekend fixing it up.
You don't have that luxury, man.
Exactly. That was the point.
Yeah, yeah.
Being that Esau is enjoying this kingdom. The ones that can't.
Well, and then what is he gonna do, man? He's gonna go turn around and sell it to some simple ass Jake for 20 grand, man.
Twice the price.
And that Jake's gonna go drive around with the windows down like he just got something special.
That's right. Yeah. And the shit probably got problems, man. You know, it's probably something major wrong with it that he won't fix.
I don't know with that, man, knowing that this is Esau's kingdom, man. Hey, he's gonna run into debt, man.
I got a little bit more left on it. And then that's it. If ye endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons.
And that's what we're doing the things we're doing, man. You see? This is a part of that chastening, man. Been out here, mocked and scoffed out here on the highways and byways, man. Not giving a fuck what these people have to say. You see? These motherfuckers looking like we're crazy, man. But the day is gonna come, man, when everything that we said here in the highways and byways, with the spirit of power, how about Shah, it's gonna come to pass, man. And them
That's right.
And them looks gonna be on their face like, damn, it was right. You see?
Damn, we saw the truth for 10 seconds.
This was about to happen.
I heard it, it didn't care. And
Yeah.
no.
Hey, man, to you people that thinking this is hate speech, man. Hey, man, it's not. It's truth. So, man, when the truth comes out, man, and it hurts.
Well, man, it's only considered hate speech in the sense of that they hate the Most High, and the Most High is against them. So if I built the whole kingdom up, and I'm the people that the Most High hates, then you have to do this. You have to then make the Most High in your image. I mean, it only makes proper sense, in all honesty. So Edom's just doing exactly what they were meant to do, being the devil. A couple more lines, man. I only got about Slaki. For what sons whom have a Slaki? For what son is he whom the father chasteneth not?
See, it's a bastard, man.
Right.
This is why Esau runs around throughout the earth, man. Not having any repercussions for his goddamn his actions, man.
Right.
He goes throughout the whole earth, fucking conquering, robbing, and pillaging, man. And nothing happens to this man. See, he hasn't been brought before a judge, before all the countless, innumerable war crimes that he commit. You see, because the Most High is not dealing with this bastard.
But if ye be without chastisement, where are all partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons.
See, because the Most High don't love you so-called white people, man.
Or any of the other things.
You see, because if that's the case, you fucking crackers will be around here living in the ghettos, man, and not your big ass 3-story mansions, man.
Right.
You see?
Or spending the weekend drinking IPA, fixing
This
a
is fucking building up a goddamn Corvette. Just, you see what I'm saying? If you were the true people of the Lord, you would be in the goddamn ghettos, man, being shot down in the streets. Ain't no crackers being shot down in the streets out here, man. It's only Jake, man.
If they were truly the Israelites, you wouldn't have the Israelis preparing for battle on all sides. All right, if they were truly the people of the Lord, there'd be peace in the land, and there's none.
Nope.
Simple, man. It's really truly simple.
Finish off this second Ezra 6 and 24. At that time shall friends fight against one another like enemies, and that dwell therein. Slakia. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in their 3 hours they shall not run. Oh, that martial law, man. The martial law, these that martial law, and when things start popping off, man. Hey, it's you guys are doing a rude awakening.
This is Sirach 36 and 2. And send thy fear upon all nations that seek not after thee.
That's only talking about the Israelites, man. The Israelites are scattered to the 4 winds of the earth, man. Because can't no other nation figure how about you except for the Israelites, man. You see, we're the only ones given the law, statutes, and commandments, and we're the only ones who have anything to do with the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power.
Yep. And that's talking about the heathen, man. The nations outside of Israel, you see? And we're letting them see our power by being out here on the highways and byways week in and week out, man. In season and out of season. Telling them what their judgment is going to be, man. You see?
And they're gonna see this final woe, man. All these different heathen nations, man. They're gonna know the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Yep.
Going on, it says, verse 4. As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. And let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no power, but only thou, O power.
That's what happened in the kingdom of heaven, man. Because in the kingdom of heaven, you're going to be forced to worship our power, man. In the kingdom of heaven, you're going to be forced to worship our power, man. You see?
Okay.
In the kingdom of heaven, ain't going to be no worshiping no fucking Shiva, man. No fucking Buddha. It's only going to be Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and this is who you're going to serve, man.
That's right.
Up under the nation of Israel, man. You see?
Like the best boat.
Yes,
Going on, it says, verse 6, show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, and they may set forth thy wondrous works. Raise up indignation and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy.
This is what's coming to America, man. You see? The Most High is about to cast you so-called white people down, man.
That's right.
Your time of rulership is over, man.
That's right.
You see? All the shit you see around you is coming to the end by way of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
That's right.
Only begotten son, Yahweh Shah.
According to that goes to show, man, just just the facts around the world shows it, man. A lot of you Edomites are homeless. A lot of you Edomites are killing yourselves.
Yep, can't have no fucking kids.
Right, I was just about to say, your birth rates are reaching all-time lows, so low to the point that you can't replace the current generation. So it's over for you, man. There won't be enough Edomites for you to continue this course. Hey, you got that look like you don't know what to look at. I'm sure that's how they look at us. Me too. Me too.
Yep. Because that's what led Jake into the place that we're in the first place, man. Surrounded by a bunch of Edomites. Being the first one in the front, man. Let me keep going. Got a little bit more, brother. Going on, verse 8. Make the time short. Remember the covenant and let them declare thy wondrous works. Let him that escapeth be consumed by rage. Hey, you know what? Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Shalach, Rayam, Wa, Inashim, Wa, Abadium, Wa, Haragyam, Wa, Mashapayim, All, Call, Adawamyam, Wa, Gawayam, Wa, Babal, the water.
Niggas deserve to be put to death. Fucking Jake, coon ass, right here fucking worshiping Shiva, man. You see? This is why, man.
I wish that nigga got hit by that.
See?
When he's back.
This is why.
Cool.
Because you out here serving other fucking gods, man. Which are no gods. You see? This is why we're at where we're at, man. Because you dumbass niggas out here serving false idols, man.
Fold them up and hold them in the back. Con and not only that, man, but Jake was scoffing about it, turning around and laughing and sticking his tongue out, man.
Being proud.
How you doing? Con, I got a little bit more, brother.
Go ahead. I still want to
Con, no worries, man. That one's good, brother. That one won't be honest. Con, going on, Salakia, verse 9. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire. Let, Sirach 37 and 9. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire.
Yeah, man. Ain't gonna be no escape, man. You see? You see these fucking 230 niggas, man? All these heathen that's walking around here, man? All these people gonna be caught up in the fire, man. That thermonuclear destruction, man. You see? By way of 200 million thermonuclear warheads, man. You see? This is what's coming to America, man. This is the judgment for this place, man.
Nope.
You see? Since you niggas want to serve Shiva and worship all these false fucking idols, you see? This is the judgment that's coming down upon your head, man.
And that goes the same. Niggas want to wear dashikis.
Con.
Worship, just regardless of what you're worshiping. If it's not Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and you're an Israelite, you're going to be put to death with the heat. That's the way that goes.
I got two, what's my?
Towards the end of the day, man, these nations need, not only we need Yahweh Shai, and these nations need that rulership of the Hebrew Israelites, man. Because they do wickedly and continue.
Okay.
Hey, man, look at the Sodom and Gomorrah. These other past Egypt, man. These places that have been destroyed through the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai.
Americans, they say the wickedness in America done past Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
Yep.
It's worse. Yeah, we laughing at you too, dude. You funny as hell too. Goofy ass. Move the fuck on.
Looking like a fucking
What the fuck you doing?
tie-dye cartoon, man. Let me go on, brother. Going on, it says, and let them perish that oppress the people.
Nope. Bunch of fucking Edomites, man. And all you heathen nations, man. Because no matter where we're scattered at, we're being oppressed upon the ruling nation, man. You see? You got some more, bro?
Going on, it says, smite in asunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen, and say, there is none other but we.
Yep. Because at the end of the day, man, your idols are just that, man. False fucking idols. Jesus Christ is a false fucking idol, man. You see?
And it's a Greek word, man. It's not even a Hebrew title.
God.
So you couldn't even have that be his name. It's false. It's just another word.
Oh.
It's good.
Fucking headphones out, dummy. You got some more on that, bro? You finish that?
Con, I got one more, brother. Yeah, it says 11, gather all the tribes of Jacob together and inherit thou them as from the beginning.
12 tribes, man. 12 tribes, man. From the so-called Negroes all the way down to the so-called Hispanics, man.
Going back to Genesis.
See? Gathering all 12 tribes, man. See? All the Israelites, starting with the elect of the nation of Israel, you see? Because 2/3 of Israel not even getting on this side, man. They got to be put down, man. Like brute beasts, like the brute beasts they are, man. They gonna have to be put the fuck down. Yeah, that's
I got a quick example.
so that's something.
Just said, this is 2nd Ezra 6. I'm going to start on verse 8. And he said unto me from Abraham, Slakia, unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world.
For Esau is the end of the world, man. You so-called white people are the end of the world. You see? You Edomites are the end of the world, man.
Right. You starting to see that. What's the state that the world is in today, man?
God.
Nothing but war, nothing but pollution,
Yep.
nothing but truly just death.
And who?
That's all this world has came to.
Under whose rulership, man? Under the watch of you so-called white people, you see? Because you don't know how to rule, man. You are a perverse nation of people, man. Everything you do is contrary to Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, man. The Most High tell you not to eat pork. What do you motherfuckers gonna do, man? Make it the cheapest meat you can fucking buy. The Most High tell you that faggots and homosexuals supposed to be put to death. What do you go do? Give these motherfuckers right and legalize it in all 50 fucking states, man.
Oh, you know what now they're doing? Now they're trying to make it where they're trying to pass a bill where the teachers could teach the children that it's basically a common thing where there's a unisex the gay relations.
They're trying to teach 15 different genders, man.
But like if it's an okay thing,
Yeah.
and it's a bill that hasn't passed yet, but it's rising tension, and with intention, man. Look, man, it's just like seeing a piece of metal. You know, you keep on bending back and forth, Hey, what's going to happen? It's going to start breaking. That's what's happening to this.
We mentioned it on the way down here, how this place pushes confusion. That's nothing but madness and confusion. To tell a child that is not even right. It's actually very many scientists that are, not that scientists matter, but scientists are at odds with the idea that the brother mentioned, simply because the idea that there could be a unisex is even against science. Okay, it's against science because biology and all that shit falls under the umbrella of science, and physically you can't have that. It's not physically possible, so it goes against science as well. So it's a concept that's against the scriptures. It's not possible. And you got more than 50% of scientists totally disagree with the idea. So if you teach it to children, you're teaching them a lie. But Esau Edom has no problem teaching children lies because they've done it for thousands of years.
Yeah, you can't show me a man that has a period, man.
No,
you can't show me a man that can have a
child.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a real. It's just not a fucking real thing, man. It's not. You know, you just playing around. You got something else, brother? All right.
Everything the so-called white man has told you has been a lie, man. You see? From fucking Jesus Christ being the so-called white man to the fucking earth revolves around the sun, man.
Who he is.
He
can't even tell you who his nationality is, who his actual bloodline belongs to.
This is Habakkuk 2, verse 2. And the Most High answered me and said, Slakia. This is Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is filled up, lifted up, is not upright in him.
His soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, man. This is why you see these motherfuckers going throughout the earth doing the things they're doing, man. You see? Everything these people do is perverse to the scriptures, man. Everything the Most High tell you to do, the so-called white man flips it and tell you to do the opposite, man. You see?
That's why they put up these actors, these people to basically to be a face, you know, or what is the word I'm looking for?
Fucking figurehead.
Yeah, like I guess you know, really when it comes down to it, it's an idol. Look up to it, I guess, as you could say.
Role model.
Yeah, role model. What? Yeah, no, a role model. So you got these actors that go up, man, and to be what? That face, that role model for these people to be like them. Hey, man, if you want to be like, catch the hard way. Gonna continue going. But the just shall live by faith.
The just shall live by faith. Who are the just, man? The Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics are the just. You white people are the wicked. Grab me that Malachi 1 and You so-called white people are the wicked, man. Look at this shit. 2 fucking dykes on the goddamn bus. You see? How is that possible, man? Because the earth, matter of fact, grab me Job 24 too. This is why this shit is possible, man. Grab Malachi first.
This is Malachi 1 and 4. 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
This is what happened after when they was driven up in the caves, man, and at Georgia, Russia, man. You see, the Caucasus Mountains. This is what they said. We're desolate, but we will return to build a desolate places. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Thus saith the Most High of armies, they shall build, but I will throw down.
They shall build, but I will throw down, man. So everything you see, all these cities that Esau, the so-called white man, has built up, all this shit is gonna be cast down, man. You see?
That's right.
By what? Thermonuclear fire. Go ahead, bro.
And they shall call them the border of
They
wickedness.
shall call who the border of wickedness? Esau, Edom, you so-called white people, are called the border of wickedness according to the Bible, man. You see? You are the border of wickedness according to the Bible, man.
Right.
Yeah, whatever.
You don't know what ignorance is.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, and truly, that guy right
We
there.
ignorant, but you smoking cigarettes. Come
Right.
on.
Hey, wait, let me grab a scripture real quick, brother.
Stupid, bro.
Stupid as fuck. We ignorant, but you motherfuckers, you walking around smoking something that knows, that is commonly known to cause fucking cancer.
though.
No, nah, fuck that nigga. Leave him alone, man. Fuck him.
That lack of knowledge, man.
Con.
Walking down the street.
Get the fuck on.
Come, this is 1 Corinthians 1 and 27. But the Heavenly Father hath chosen the foolish things of the world
Yup.
to confound the wise.
Yep. This is why we out here in the highways and byways, man. To confound the ways of this world, man. You see? Because what we're doing out here, people think it's foolish. People think it's stupid. But when that day comes, man, you can't say you haven't been warned, man, by the men of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You see?
Yep.
Watch your 6 off.
I just mentioned the last time I was up here, I offended you guys and I apologize. This was last year.
Yeah, I remember that.
I apologize.
Hey, accept your apology, man.
Oh, Lord, blood, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Hey, man.
That's that. What is that? Show and tell right there.
Hey, man. Hey, he's trying to, what's the scripture, man? He's trying to please, damn, what is it? He will come seeking to please children of the poor.
Con, yep, Job.
You see?
Yep, Job 21.
You see?
Job,
20 or 21.
Now, this man, he tried to come out here a few months ago and try to talk us down, man. So something happened, man.
Oh, yep, that's exactly what it is.
Something
That's
happened.
exactly what it was.
To prove his ass wrong. Now he coming out here trying to apologize, man. You see?
Yep.
Simple, boy.
man.
You got some more on that, bro?
Gone.
Go ahead,
The
bro.
reason he made me mad, he blew his smoke all on the back of your head.
Yeah.
All disrespect.
Oh, that the dude that
Yeah.
con.
Yeah. That shit
No, but that's some shit we're gonna have to put out, man.
off,
We're gonna have to put up with all that shit for your house out with you.
Hey man.
All that
Hey.
shit.
Yo.
Shit. We're gonna have to be put up with being spit on, man.
It's happened before.
So they ain't, hey, fuck it. You know, let these people do what they do. The fucking further build up they goddamn judgment that's coming to them, man. You see? Go ahead, bro. Yes, man.
Yeah. This is Malachi 4. 1 and 4, it's like it. The border of wickedness and the people against whom the Most High hath indignation forever.
So the Most High is gonna have righteous anger for you so-called white people forever, man.
Yo.
See?
Obadiah.
That's right.
The whole chapter of Obadiah is dedicated to the destruction of Esau Edom.
And this is what's about to happen, man. The Most High hates you so-called white people. Grab me Job 9:24. So now we found out that the Esau Edom shall be called the border of wickedness. Now we're gonna find out Job 9:24 who the hands of the earth is given into.
Con.
Job 9 and 24, and it reads, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Malachi 1 and 4 tells you that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, shall be called the border of wickedness. Now who's running the earth, bro?
Job 9 and 24, and it reads, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who is going throughout the earth pushing their fucking policies on all these other nations, man? Who is trying to promote democracy in all these other nations? Is it not the so-called white man? You see?
And when you refuse their policies,
They gun your ass down and set up a puppet leader, man.
or they hit you with sanctions until you can't feed your people no more.
Why? Because Job 9 and 24 tells you the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Finish that out, bro.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Who are the judges, man? The Israelites. The so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics are the judges, but the main judge he's covered up was the image of the true Messiah, man. This is not the depiction. This is not how the Messiah is described in the Holy Bible, man. You see? This is an image put up by the so-called white man. Who is pushing this image all throughout the earth?
That image-
Are not you so-called white people pushing this image all throughout the earth saying that this is the Messiah? Are you not pushing this image saying that this is the Messiah, man? You see? Read it one more time, bro.
She couldn't even look at it,
Yeah, because they fucking know.
because they know. She couldn't even look at
Go
it.
ahead, bro.
If not, then where and who is he?
If it's not if the so-called white man is not doing this, where and who is it who's doing this, man? You see?
That image came to the Americas
Who bought this fucking image over here, man?
in 1492 when Columbus brought it here.
Who's propagating this shit all throughout the earth, man? Is it not you so-called white people? We'll wait. You can't answer because you know what the fuck the answer is, man. You see? You are the wicked the Bible speaks of, man. Who has said that the so-called that the Most High looks like a so-called white man? Isn't that a portrait painted in the 16th chapel that the Most High like a so-called white man and Adam look like a so-called white man and they touching fingers and shit? Who painted that, man? Who put up that image? Did not the so-called white man do that? You see? You are the fucking devil the Bible speaks of, man. You are the wicked the Bible speaks of, you fucking crackers. You see?
I got something for you.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Yes.
This is Isaiah 14 and 3. And it reads, it shall come to pass in the day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear.
Now who is this talking to, man? It's talking to the Israelites, man, because we're not rest here in this captivity, man, because we are still in captivity, whether you want to believe it or not. Can you leave the country without having a fucking passport? Have you left the country? Can you leave the country without a fucking passport? Can you drive without a license? You see? Everything you have to do in this country is bounded by a fucking contract, man. You have to get a cell phone, you got to sign a contract. You see? You want to get a car, you got to sign a goddamn contract. You see? You want to go out of the country, you got to get a fucking passport. You want to drive, you need a license, man. Everything is done by contracts here in this country, man. You are still in bondage, man. You see? You motherfuckers work all fucking week, and what does Esau do before you get your check? He take your goddamn taxes out. You see? Which is against the law. These fucking crackers ain't paying taxes. Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, just got 11.2 billion in revenue for Amazon and did not pay 1 cent of tax on it, man. You see? But you niggas is out here paying income tax. Half your fucking check is gone. before you even see your chick, man.
That's actually not only is it unlawful and wicked, it's actually unconstitutional, but they just do it anyway.
They do what the fuck they want to do because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man.
For the pockets of these men right here.
Right? Yonder forth, or Slaki. From the hard bondage which there was made to serve, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
Now, who was made to serve hard bondage, man? You go to Deuteronomy 28:68. It tells you we shall be sold. We shall come upon Egypt again by ship and be sold unto our enemies, man. Now, who did that happen to? You see? And when we were sold unto our enemies, what happened? We were made to serve in bondage, man. Hard bondage, man. Go ahead.
And say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased.
What's the golden city, man? Babylon the Great, aka America, is the golden city. That's why they say this country is the greatest country on earth. You see? You got all different types of nations who come here, man. This ain't your fucking homeland. Why are all these nations leaving their country, coming here to Babylon the Great, man? Because they can make money here, man. Exactly.
It's funny that you say that too, because there's this. I'm not sure what this dude is, but he seems like he's from the lineage of Magog. He seems like he's from the lineage of Magog, and he was talking about how America is. You know, he basically was breaking down how America is just like that hotspot. How it was back in the day when Egypt was that hotspot, man.
Right.
Was that trading place?
Or Rome.
Rome, huh? That great city, and he ended up getting into talking about here's you pop, because you know there's a little bit of truth coming out of him, because he was talking about how America is just trading, man. Is what is it? What is the word I'm looking for? He has to depend on all these other nations, man. He's that what is that city? Tyree.
It's Isaiah 14:5, and it reads, Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepters of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with the continual. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and now hindered. The earth is at rest.
Hold on. Who ruled the earth in anger, man? Look at all this shit that's going on in the earth. Why is America down in Venezuela right now, man? You see? Trying to steal fucking oil that doesn't belong to them. That's how they do earth, man. You see?
The earth is at rest and is quiet, and they break forth into singing.
Why? Because you so-called white people are taking out of fucking power, man.
That's right.
You are cast out of rulership, you see? The whole earth is gonna rejoice when you fucking crackers are taking out of power, man.
Ye, the fir trees rejoiced at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow is come up against us.
It's talking about trees, but it's also going into the people, man.
That's right.
Because
Trees
you're
actually represent
come. And you are ruling the earth in fucking anger, man, and wrath, man. You see, this is what you fucking white people do, man. And you're gonna pay for all the shit you've done in the earth, man.
Right.
That's right. Thus saith the Holy Bible. Thus saith Yahweh Shemiel Shah. You crackers are going into slavery for 1,000 years, then you're gonna be wiped the fuck out, man.
That's right. Down to 9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming.
That's talking about the grave, man.
That's right.
You see, you motherfuckers about to be cast all the way down, man, to a low fucking estate, man.
It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It has raised up from their thrones and all the kings of the nation.
That's talking about the other nations coming up against you also, man. Because you white people have a lot to pay for, man.
And all,
matter of fact, not even, I ain't calling you motherfuckers white no more, man. Yeah. You fucking Edomites have a lot to pay for, man. You red Hebrew Edomites have a lot to pay for, man.
All they that speak and say unto thee, art thou become as weak as we?
Now who else would this be talking to, man? Because the earth is going up, the
Roman Empire.
The fucking Edomites are going throughout the whole earth, strong arming every nation, man. Right. So when it's your time to be cast down, these other nations are going to say, what, bro?
All they that speak unto thee shall say unto thee, art thou become as weak as we?
Art thou become as weak as we? Because you so-called white people are about to be cast out of power, man.
That's right.
You walking around here with your nose in the fucking air, as if you're entitled to every fucking thing. You see?
You about to get your nose
And how-
rubbed, dog shit.
And how did you get everything that you possess now, man? By rape, robbery, and murder, man.
That's
How-
right.
How did you get America, man? You raped, robbed, and murdered the so-called Native Americans, man. Just how you get everything you own, man.
Sort of reminds me of that one commercial. I don't know if you have ever seen, whoever's watching, that commercial about the Navy. The naval, what is that? I forgot what it was, but they showed all pins within the world and everything, saying, "Hey, this is where we are." You know,
Yep.
you know, hey, we're
It's all over the world.
huh?
Yep.
Right.
Now, what foreign country has fucking embassies and goddamn military bases in America, man?
Russia don't anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
I can tell you that.
I can
Many
guarantee
nations
you.
in the Middle East don't have embassies here anymore.
You can go to motherfucking Japan and find 7 American military bases, man.
Right.
That's in what country?
That the actual
That's in one
Japanese
fucking country.
want gone.
Yeah, because why? These fucking Edomites who are in Japan, man, are raping women. You see, murdering women. You got fucking the American civilians over there who are mainly Edomites who are doing this shit. Fucking getting drunk, running over goddamn civilians, man. Terrorizing this country, man. After you drop 2 atomic bombs on them, man.
Right.
So tell me who's not the fucking wicked, man.
Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
See, oh, Lucifer, son of the morning, man. And that just goes
Brought us
to
money
the
today.
illuminated ones, man.
How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation?
The big dog, yeah, you want the big dog.
What's up with you, man?
Dummy up. Get smart, I'm military. Killer shit.
I see,
Dog
man.
And we're just
second.
talking about that too.
Like, yeah, man.
Big dog.
Yeah, about, you know.
Big dog. You don't want to see the big dog.
Hey, yeah,
Right.
yeah, no, that's right. Because what
Why
dogs
you
do,
looking
they're
at
sort of
him?
rabbits, you
Look
know.
at him.
You a bad man.
This one's big, big dog.
I
going,
guarantee you see some crazy stuff, huh?
You don't know big dog.
Here's Isaiah. Here's
Hey,
Isaiah
you're up, brother.
14 and 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into the heavens.
Don't be right.
I will.
Don't worry.
Hey, if you don't mind me asking
No,
you,
you don't want to get crazy.
what war were you in?
He can't even talk.
Military.
See what Esau done and did to this man?
Yeah,
Hey, man, that's what
But
happened.
this is a guy.
That's why the other.
Gadite, man. He just destroyed
Yep. That's why the other old veteran walks by and says, you know, that religion died in Vietnam, man.
You got to.
Yeah, no, that's what they trained my pops. It was to kill everything.
I hope we see you again. We're gonna see you again, brother, on the other side.
Yep.
be all
That's
right.
right. That's right.
Don't play around. You don't play.
That's right.
No.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Just keep going, brother.
Here we go.
You don't like the big dog.
But, hey, man. Go ahead,
Gad be wine
Cassius
bending too
Clay
much, man.
Shit.
Yeah, what? Yeah, that's just the wine talk.
Not worth a fuck.
For thou hast said in
Oh,
thine heart,
fuck in
I
my
will ascend
country.
into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh, and I will sit upon the mount of the congregation to the side of the north.
Hey, man, what have these people done, man? What have these people? Hey, could you spin the camera at these buildings up?
Yeah. Look at Gad,
Hey,
man.
Gar, you mind spinning
Never
this
fuck
camera
in
at the
my country.
building?
Don't ever
And
fuck
this is what these people do, man. They live up on high, man.
Let that walk, man.
Don't be in a heartbeat.
Been too
He just had too much wine, man.
Hey, New York second.
New York second.
New York.
You a Native American?
Yeah, New York, you want to go?
You a Native American?
Shit, they kick some ass, New
He's
York.
not even sure, man. He's not even sure who he is.
Come on.
Hey, I saw
Yeah.
over there. Go get him.
Please, get your ass from over here, man.
Go ahead.
Right
right.
there.
Salak, man. Gad tripping, man. We got, this is Isaiah 14 and 14. Salak for the further interruption. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And this is the thought process of Edom. All right, this is how they move and maneuver, and how they've continued to move and maneuver through the world.
That's why they take on that.
Or
What is
simply,
it?
simply just.
Yeah,
right?
or not even that, the science, man.
Right.
They try to bring in that science into play because they want to be like God, man.
Yep.
So they're bringing out. Hey, well, it's funny because when the news pops up and there's a new sickness or there's a new thing, hey, who's really claiming that, man? Damn, he saw him behind his little labs, man. Trying to be like God.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. And they that see it shall narrowly look upon it and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kings?
Why is Hossein come here?
You mind grabbing me that scripture
Fucking
about,
devil.
Tyree?
Fucking devil. No, it's a devil.
Hey,
It's a devil.
Oh, this right here?
I know
This
it's
guy
devil.
here?
I know. I can feel it. I'm number one. I kill him. Second, heartbeat.
No, he
New
don't know.
York.
He's not even sure where he's at.
Dummy,
He don't know where
dummy
he is.
up.
Nothing.
Nothing there. We shuddered.
Yeah, no, I talk about
My father,
says that last
1940, how old were you?
that
You weren't even thought about it.
Might have been right. No.
Kill him. Don't fuck with our country.
I know there's a couple of them,
Yeah, it's
The
not that way
military.
anymore, man.
Fuck
Good.
out of
All
here.
right, bro, let's read this.
You're military. Attaboy.
Thank you.
Attaboy, hombre.
Do you bet
Yeah, I was gonna kill them all, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
take it over here.
Yeah, we
Kill
yeah,
it.
take this fellow with you.
Take it
Kill him.
Help him out.
Come with me. I just asked you a question.
No, I don't go. We're military.
I'll say, give me a sec. Do you have a cigarette?
Oh, shit. Anyway, man, moving on. Salakia, down to 16. Salakia, true confusion. This is Isaiah 14 and 16. They see that they shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble and that did shake kingdoms? Speaking on Esau, Edom, and how he had the ability to shake the kingdoms and rock the nations through warfare and his gift of sword. All right, but now that he's become weak like the other nations and doesn't have the power he used to have, he's fallen off. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of the prisoner.
I can ask you.
Salaki.
Here doing something.
All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the remnant of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword that go down to the pit as a carcass trodden under the feet. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thine people, and the seed of the evildoers shall never be renewed.
All right, man. Just further example of this man right here. Right. This man right here.
Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
Hey, for the multiple atrocities Edom has done to the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Hey, man, it's tenfold for your ass, man.
I don't know what he just said, whatever he said either.
Prepare slaughter, man.
Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Yeah, because look what they've done, man. That Gadite was so messed up, man. He was over here talking about don't fuck with the Indian, and talking about he knows who the devil is, but he wasn't even making sense, man. He's bibbing on that wine too much, man. So in the kingdom, man, he's gonna be shown back what he did and what he was doing when he walked upon the Spirit, man. And so you see why that wine is a sluggard, man. That wine is a mocker. Look like a goddamn fool when you're sipping on it too much.
He did look like a damn fool. That was a shame. 'Cause I'm sure he was a proud brother at some point. You know, in one of his lives, he was probably a useful, faithful brother.
Probably not.
Nah. He might have been a wicked nigga back then too. God, there's some truth in that too. He might have been. But that just goes to show you, man, the destruction of Edom is on all sides, man. He's destroyed like that because of his exposure to Edom, man.
This is Amos chapter 1, verse 11. Thus saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever.
No, that's right, man. Hey, the scripture that brother Mac just got was talking about prepare slaughter, man. That was a promise. That was a promise. And hey, man, the Most High keeps his promises. So hey, man, that slaughter is still to come.
Yep, that's right.
And pretty soon, man, you're all gonna witness that. You might walk by looking at us and be like, hey, man, these guys don't know what they're talking about. Like old dude that walked by calling us ignorant. He was the ignorant one, man. So come.
Niggas never fail, bro.
Verse 12. But I will send fire upon Teman, which shall divide the palaces of Basra.
Go ahead, brother. Just break down what Basra
Yeah,
is.
man, because, hey, man, the Most High is about to cast fire and brimstone upon America, man. You see? The one you ignorantly call God, whose true name is Yahweh, is going to cast fire and brimstone by way of 200 thermonuclear missiles, man, leaving this place as Sodom and Gomorrah. You see?
And Basra being
Basra being,
modern day Tel Aviv, or to the port city right outside of modern day Tel
it
Aviv.
would be America.
It's like,
Spiritual Basra. You see, just as this place is spiritual Mount Seir,
well, that shit gonna get destroyed
spiritual
too.
Basra, spiritual us. You see? Because this is the main dwelling place of you red Hebrew Edomites, man.
This lady I ran into, she was trying to sell me, went to the mall and everything. This lady, you know how they got those little stands in the middle of the lanes and stuff.
Oh, little kiosk is.
Yeah, this chick was trying to sell me some. It was some type of lotion salt type of thing, and I asked her what it was, and she was telling me it was from the Dead Sea, and that
Dead Sea salt.
Yeah, Dead Sea salt, man. And hey, man, that was Sodom and Gomorrah.
God,
I don't want that shit.
I told her
faggots on my face.
God, I told her that and everything, and then she's like, maybe you might want to just buy it for somebody for Christmas and this and that. I was like, hey, I don't celebrate the holidays, so and then she was like, she looked at me and she was like, oh man, she's like, I like you, and then after that she was telling, I asked her what she was, and she was Ashkenazi or Amalek.
Oh hell no.
So-called you, my bad.
Yep, so-called. So man, man, that's what's gonna happen, man. You're just gonna be that pillar of salt, man.
Yeah. Some nigga gonna be selling you
Yeah,
at a
selling you.
kiosk. Oh shit.
You mind grabbing Mark 2:20 up?
This is Matthew 9 and 15.
You have to let that brother grab it.
Alright.
This is Mark chapter 2, verse 20. But the days will come when the bridegroom shall be taken away from them, and then shall they fast in those days.
And it was your pa, because before we started camp, amongst the brothers, the brother over to my right was talking about how his video was taken down, man. And just for what, man? Just letting these Edomites know, who they truly are, man. Are these red Hebrew Israelites? And they took off this brother's video like if it was it was hate speech. Now, truly, you got to know the truth to tell a lie, man. So these people truly know who they really are.
Yeah.
So, but pretty soon, man, hey, that bridegroom is going to be taken away, and you're starting to see that stuff unfold, man. These prophecies unfold more and more. So we're getting real near to this, man. Here pretty soon, you see it on the news. What is it that what is it in Washington? Happened in Washington, man. And they started talking about the black Hebrew Israelites, man. Yeah, hey, man, we ain't affiliated with black Hebrew Israelites, man. We are Hebrew Israelites, man.
Yeah, they know. Because InfoWars went and interviewed some other Israelites. They said that they weren't black, that they were the 12 tribes of Israel and all that. Mm-hmm. And then they go forth afterwards and they're still calling them the black Hebrew Israelites.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they know beyond. That black thing is something being tagged, so that they can have something against us, turn us into some type of extremist group.
It's like that's just a fucking that proverb and byword, man.
Right. That's all it is.
Because
it's a byword.
When you hear the word black, you associate it with being evil, man.
Right. With negativity. That's all it is. That's why they won't drop it. Because if we clearly say that.
That's how they can continue to paint us in a negative light by calling us black Hebrew Israelites, so they can paint the picture of, this is a radical black movement. When we're telling you, man, it's confusion of face. It's like four corners of the earth, man.
Right.
Looking like all different nations. So how the fuck can you call us black Hebrew Israelites?
Right.
Man? You see?
And even then, nobody's truly black, man. The brother's wearing a black jacket right now, and he's clearly brown. All right? And then, as you go down the line, brothers' complexions are different. These brothers ain't what you would so-called consider black men.
Exactly.
Come on, man. Intelligence, man. Edom don't have it.
Simple as crap.
Simple, man. People are simple as hell. Go ahead, y'all brothers got it. You ready, God?
This is Matthew 9:15. And Yahushua said unto them, can the children of the bride chamber mourn as long as the bridegroom is with them? But the day shall come when the bridegroom shall be taken from them, and then shall they fast.
So here pretty soon, hard times are going to be coming, man. It's gonna come to that point where we may not even be able to come out, man. Or it might even come to that point where brothers can't even put up their videos anymore. Even watching the news, they're talking about how they're going to start enforcing on YouTube. And that's trying to take away that uniform, man.
Really, that began when Yahushua was crucified, man. And
them taking with the bridegroom. They asked, why do the disciples of John and us fast off and your disciples fast not? Say, can they fast if the bridegroom was with them? Then, if the bridegroom was taken away, then should they fast?
Right. It led us into the time of mourning. We've been in mourning ever since.
That's the whole purpose of fasting, man.
And it's only going to get worse, like the brother said.
Yeah, that's why it gets back into that. Here's the patience and faith of the saints. Man.
That's right. Or to him who endureth to the end.
That's right, man.
You got more on that, brother, or was that?
No, that was it.
All right.
Yeah.
This is Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
Man. So here pretty soon, man, that famine of these words, man, are going to be at a close. At a close, man. So here pretty soon, man, it's going to be whether Slocky. Yeah, at a close.
You lost your track, lost your focus.
When they put all these goddamn restrictions up on YouTube, man, that's gonna cause a famine of the word, man, because they come out with a new guideline strike. So the first strike you get a warning. Second strike you ban for a week. The first strike is an actual warning. The actual first strike is a week ban. Second strike is a 2-week ban. The third strike, your page is taken down, man. So all the videos coming out exposing these so-called white people for who they truly are, being the red Hebrew Edomites according to the Bible. that's gonna start being they're gonna come down hard upon that, man. It's gonna cause brothers' pages to get continually banned, and that's gonna cause a famine of the word, man. You see?
Look at this bitch over here wearing fucking a short miniskirt, man. I'm over here freezing, wearing cover
I'm cold
off,
as shit.
pants
I'm
and
cold
shirt
as shit
and
right
jacket.
now.
Going on, this is Daniel 4 and 7. It says, right? You want me to start at 7?
Done.
It says, came the magicians.
Fuck, 12.
You said?
You know what I'm saying, man? This is what happens when you give these bitches liberty, bro. This all they can find to do with their liberty is be half naked in the goddamn streets. That's all these bitches want to do. You might as well get fucking naked, man.
It's
fucking,
like,
I don't
it's
know
got to
what
be like
temperature it is,
32,
but this bitch out
38,
here fucking half
37,
naked, man.
and it's
That's
windy.
Like, that's like somebody giving you a gift half open.
God.
I already saw what was inside.
Or give you a half,
What makes it anything special?
or give you a half-eaten sandwich, bitch. I don't want this.
Right? Why you give me this shit? Throw it in the trash.
This is Daniel 12 and 4.
Live on it.
But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. No. It says, then I, Daniel, looked, and behold, there stood other two, and one on this side of the bank of the river, and the other on that side of the bank of the river. And one said to the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, how long shall it be in the end of these wonders? And I heard the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, when he held up his right hand and his left hand unto heaven, and swear by him that liveth forever, that it shall be of a times and a half, and when he shall have accomplished to scatter the power of the holy people, all these things shall be finished.
So the first has to come prophecy, man. There has come, and we can't exactly pinpoint the very end, but we could tell the times of the the signs of the times, man, through prophecy. So you starting to see these prophecies happen, man. Prophecies that happened back then, prophecies that are happening now, and truly for prophecies to come. Within, that's why we bring in facts, and we involve it with history, man. That's what makes this knowledge, this truth, this wisdom so true, man.
All right. Scripture lines up with perfect linear history, man. It's a part of secular linear history. Without it, history does not complete.
Jeremy, be careful, because sometimes the truth makes people scared.
That's
Hey,
we
that's
don't care.
exactly
Makes them scared.
We're not worried about that.
And
It's not time to be scared no more. It's time to get right and get it out of here.
What goes on up here?
Hey, I can tell you this: that scary times are going to come, man. And truthfully, once we get through that ultimate joy is going to be here, man.
That's right.
You got a precept to what you said about the
Yeah, I
sign of
got a
the
precept too.
So if you think this is scary, hey, man.
What's your precept on it?
sign of the time.
Let me grab this one just real quick, brother.
Hey, fuck yeah. Well, if you think this is scary, man.
Sit your bitch ass up.
Yeah, man.
That nigga just
That's right, man. You should be scared.
This is Matthew 10 and 17. It says, 16. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves.
That's right.
Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the council. So this simple ass nigga, man, go enjoy your goddamn day on the bus, man. 16th Street free mall ride with your simple ass, man.
This nigga.
Yo, be careful. When the truth comes out. Nigga, if you know the truth, then you should be over here too. But the reason is he's scared of Esau, man.
He is scared of
He's
Esau.
afraid. Just like they were afraid of Egypt, man, he's afraid of
We
Esau.
was talking about that on the way up here. We was talking about that on the way up here. It's like, man, Jake be scary. They be scared of Esau. They scared of everything.
Yep.
Fuck that.
And they will scourge you in their synagogues, and ye shall be brought
before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony amongst them
right.
and the Gentiles. But when they shall deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given unto you at that same hour what ye shall speak.
That's right. Just like the Maccabees brothers, man. You know, hey, that's truthfully how you should come out here and be, man.
When they ask, when Judas, speaking on when Judas tells the men, what the hell are y'all scared for? They turned and leapt upon them because they were outnumbered and been fasting all day.
Hey, man, because at the end of the day, man, Jake is a bunch of pussies, man.
Yeah, they is.
They worry about talking about the truth. Talking about be careful what you say. People, man, fuck these people, man. Fuck these people, man. Fuck what they got to think, man. That lets you know Jake is in a weak-ass, effeminate-ass spirit, man. We don't give a fuck what these people got to say, man. We have Yahweh Shemiyah Shah protecting us, bro. See?
I gotta that out.
So this is, hey, bro, can you
You're not plugging in, bro.
Oh, yeah.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 12. Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands and the sinner that goeth two ways.
What's woe mean, brother?
Death and destruction, man. You see? So woe to you, scary ass niggas who worry about what the word got to say, man. We don't care about what these people got to say or what they fucking think. You see? Because at the end of the day, these motherfuckers gonna be put to death, man. You see? And we're doing what we commanded to do, man. With no fear, man. You see?
That's above.
Being as bold as lions, man.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, verse 1, man.
Yep.
Woe be, 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 13. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted. Faint-hearted, for he believeth not. So he want to talk about the truth. This motherfucker don't believe, man. He's scared, man. We ain't got nothing to fear, man. Therefore shall he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience. What will you do?
Right, and to those who have lost patience,
God,
man.
niggas falling
Meaning you
off.
came into this thing, hey, perfect example. What is that new doctrine they're talking about? 2019. They say the end is going to be. All right, so they come in here, 2019, acting like they're in this for the long haul, man. But once 2020 hits, all right, if it does hit, oh man, you're gonna see all these 2019ers move out the way, man. Loss of patience.
And then be like, man, that shit fake, man. Man, y'all believing in a fake book.
Hey,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Don't believe in
Look
the
at
white
how,
man's book.
No, there's been a lot of people that thought that 2012 was supposed to be it. Even when my pops grew up, they thought 2000 was supposed to be it.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So
There was even sometime in the 19 something
something,
they were
yeah.
saying so, and then 2012. Come on, Jake, man. You had the Bone Thugs and Harmony made a whole video about 2012. Niggas
man.
stupid, man.
If you had the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, the scriptures tell you no man knows the time of the hour. So why the fuck are you trying to estimate of when the Most High is gonna come back, man?
Yeah, look once the year 2000 went, man. All these dudes just disappeared, man. The only people that kept pushing was GMS Great Millstone.
That's why Yahweh
So
said.
you need to examine the fruits of who you're following, man.
That's why Yahweh said. No, you good, bro. That's why Yahweh said. It's not given unto you to know the time or the hour, but my Father only, man. So only He knows.
That's right.
See? Motherfuckers always want to come up here. When is it then? When is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? It's mainly Esau, his carnal bitch ass.
He always want to know.
Because he want to go commit some more wicked. And Jake following after that motherfucker, man. So 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? They that fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. They the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him.
And that fearing of the Lord now is good, man. That's good. It's being Slocky, I forgot what I was gonna.
It's gonna be better. We out here doing the work, fearing Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. So when that time, man, we ain't gonna be like these other niggas who walk by the camp and be like, oh, nah, I believe. All this shit popping on. Oh, yeah, it was true. Nah, it's gonna be too late then, man.
Hey, laugh now, cry later, man.
The only reason you're gonna be trying to believe in that day because your ass gonna be scared.
Right? She'll be like, what was that name y'all was saying? Yahuwah? Yahushi? What? And they ain't gonna be able to, they won't know. They'll be lost, man.
IUIC said, yo, play yoga. Yeah, keep calling on that name.
Right, yeah, go ahead. That shit's gonna be real funny in that day. When you can't say the name. Begging you wish you knew it.
I'm gonna grab all of it. Grab 2nd Ezra 15 and 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee, that know not the infidelity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
You're going to be spoken wickedly against, man. They're going to point the finger at you. They're going to talk their shit, man. But the unfaithful, what's going to happen to them, brother?
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
That's right, man. You niggas are going to die, man. You Edomites are going to die. All right, you goddamn heathens are going to die. All right, you simple-ass spicks, man. You're going to die.
That's right.
All right? You want to be unfaithful, man. You want to keep calling upon Cesare. You want to keep risking your life at work. All right, hey, and that's the spirit, brother. I was filming these dudes at work today. They built a giant crane by talking to really high, man.
Right.
Like the size of a skyscraper. And these dudes were climbing outside of the crane, like crawling on the bars and shit.
Hell no.
And I'm like, man, Jake will risk their life
Hell no.
every day for Esau, but they ain't willing to go out on the highways and the byways to risk their life, man. They ain't willing to risk anything for Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. But they'll risk their life for some filthy lucre, man. If it was Moab that had the money, man, they'd be risking their life for Moab. So you see, what gives Esau his place of power, man, is the filthy lucre, man. Yep. And then all these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans give them all the glory for being in the place that they're in. Just like we were talking about earlier, the dude towing the car that looked like it probably got beat up or whatever. He's gonna go fix it up, sell it to some simple ass Jake.
Right.
But Jake ain't gonna have 20 grand to spend on it, so he's gonna give him a loan. He's gonna get a loan from the bank, and the bank's gonna say, hey, I got your 20 grand here, but after you've done paying me off, you're gonna have to pay 40 grand.
Right.
So Jake's gonna go spend 40 grand on this car that's probably gonna die on him that the dude just spent 2 grand on, man.
Right.
And he's gonna continue loving Esau and loving this world, man.
That's right.
If you could even make those payments, even if you can make that loan, man. Because at the end of the day, man, hey, fucking, that's why they he's just setting up Jake for his next fall, man. Okay, come on. Want to grab an Isaiah 29, 10 to 12.
This is Isaiah 29 and verse 10. I'm going to start at verse 9. It says, stay yourselves and wonder, cry out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. For Yahweh hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers and seers hath he covered, and the vision of all is become unto you the words of a book that is sealed.
That was that time when Daniel, when Daniel was talking about how long, man, how long will this be?
All until the foot.
And there's prophecy that talks about that famine of the word, man. It's to come. So you know, here pretty soon, man, these words aren't going to be read in the highways and the byways, man. So try to eat and try to drink whatever you can of this wisdom, of this truth, this knowledge, man, to get you through Jacob's trouble.
Going on, it says, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I cannot, for it is sealed, and the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned.
So taking that wisdom, that truth now, before that time comes, man. You know, just like this man had happened, you know, when we fell into captivity before. You don't want to be that man again. Where man, when you start to see shit get real, man, and you're trying to get into your scriptures, or you want to try to go out on the highways and byways, man. And you can't, man, because martial law is coming into play. Because of all these things, these what is it? Words. What they did do to your video?
Restrictions.
Restrictions. Come forth, man.
Verse 18, it says, "And in that day shall the deaf hear the words of the book, and the eyes of the blind shall see out of obscurity and out of darkness."
I'm gonna read one for you real quick that the brother put up here, man. It was Acts 1:6, but let me grab it. He's put a couple good ones up there, actually.
I thought it should be on the other one.
Oh, you got it down there? I didn't know that. I was gonna just pull it up.
And especially to you people that look over here and thinking, hey man, these people are crazy. Hey, these people are crazy on saying, hey, martial law, yeah, right. But when you start to see these things happen, man, and you're trying to find these men that were pushing this truth, that's coming out of these scriptures. Hey, man, we ain't gonna be here.
That's right.
Let me read this for the brother. This is like wake up, and he put Acts 1:6 in here, and it reads, "When therefore were come together, they asked him, Yahweh, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel?" And I think he was speaking on when you was talking about how everybody wants to always know when it's gonna happen.
Nope. No perfect example, man. Going all the way back to ancient
Con,
times.
we've been waiting for a long time for Yahweh to get us up out of here, man. Con, brother, Con, good step out.
This is Job chapter 37, verse 10. By the breath of the Most High, frost is given, and the breath of the waters is straight.
That breath is representing being awoken again with this understanding of this truth, man. That breath of life.
Also, by watering, he weareth the thick cloud. He scattereth his bright cloud, and it is turned round about by his counsels, that they may do whatsoever he commandeth them upon the face of the world and the earth.
So for right now, brothers, keep pushing. Keep pushing no matter what, man, what we're commanded to do. Before that time comes. Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 3 and 13.
He causeth it to come, whether for correction, or for his land, or for mercy. Hearken unto this, O Job, stand still, and consider the wondrous works of the Most High.
That's right. That's right.
Ezekiel 3 and 13. I heard also the noise of the wings of the living creatures that touched one another, and the noise of the wheels over against them, and the noise of great rushing.
Yeah.
Salaki, going back to the first verse, that's talking about those chariots, man. It says, moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest. Eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. Jumping on to the third verse, it says, and he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey.
Come.
Con. And then, obtain this truth, man. Slakia. Yeah. Oh, you want to grab Ezekiel 37:1? Shot.
Amos chapter 8. That's the spirit guy just read that too. Yeah.
Oh, Shalak.
It's Ezekiel 37 and verse 1. It reads, "The hand of Yahweh was upon me, and carrieth me out in the spirit of the heavenly Father, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones."
That's right. And you people that thinking that you could just pick up a book and read it and think that you got it, to you 2019 niggas thinking that you could think that you know what hour and time it's gonna be, man. Hey,
Like Chance the Rapper pick up the Bible, try to read the whole book of was it Galatians or either Corinthians or some shit. Just read it straight through and had no fucking breakdowns, and had no precepts.
Have that
just
no-
read it like a goddamn Christian.
yeah, they have that going back to that one scripture, not having that breath, man.
God.
Not having that breath of understanding, that breath of life, man.
God.
And that's why you
It's
gotta
fucked.
receive the spirit.
Soup. Like shitty chicken.
Shitty chicken. It's all dry and shit in the middle.
Like bad chicken.
That's why you gotta receive the spirit, man. You know, Most High has to be dealing with you in the spirit. You know, through the spirit and truth.
Because it ain't even up to us that we
Con,
out here on
con.
highways and byways.
That's a
man.
good set.
Man, I wasn't planning on doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? This had never crossed my mind no time in my life, man.
That's right.
You see?
Con.
I remember my boy, I'm saying he prophesied it because he said it when I was in college, man. Because I hated, like I went to a Christian college and I hated going to chapel. I hated that shit. He was like, man, you hate hearing the words so much. You gonna be one of them dudes out there preaching the Bible one day. I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. I said, get the fuck out of here, man. I ain't doing that shit.
That's the spirit, man.
Nah,
My grandmother used to tell me that me and both my
So that
little
man-
brother
that
would
man was
be
a prophet,
priests.
man. He prophesied.
I just feel like you got me so fucked up. I ain't never gonna be no
He
priest.
said that shit. He said that shit in the spirit. So that man, you know what I'm saying? He prophesied that.
Right.
And where am I at right now? When he said, and that's something that always stuck in my mind.
Yeah, that's
when I
the
came
spirit,
out here,
bro.
bro. He said that shit was like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
That's
Man, I used to hate being in them
Man,
church
I
houses.
said I cussed that dude out. Man, what the fuck you talking about?
Hey, did you go to church with that dude?
I went to church one time. Yeah. I went because he kept bugging me because he a Christian.
like,
or
come on,
whatever.
man,
Come
go
on,
to
man, go
chapel,
to church,
man.
bro. Let's go to church, bro. I'm like, God damn, all right, man, let's go to church. Shit. I was in that motherfucker falling asleep.
Yeah, come on, that's what that
Pastor
man is
was in
probably
there
doing.
two-stepping.
That's probably what that dude
Two-stepping.
is doing now, today, man. Is continuing going to the just these Christian and believing and this idol right here, man,
Come.
and obtaining no knowledge, man.
They used to try to call me demonic because I used to talk so much shit about going to church.
Oh,
But
man.
it just didn't sit with my spirit, man. And I know why. Because that wasn't what we was about, man.
Uh-huh.
That ain't supposed to, all people ain't supposed to be in no goddamn churches, man.
Uh-huh.
You see?
Then
That's
nothing
why
but foolishness in there too, man.
That's why what is it? This truth will set you free.
Yup.
But roughly paraphrasing.
Yup. I got you right here, bro. You finished with that, go? This is Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua.
That's right.
Going back again, recapping. Hey man, this famine is coming. Not only this famine of hey, you people going around buying your daily food, buying your daily things and enjoying this place, man. But this famine of this truth too, man.
And to be honest, bro, a famine of the word would be worse than a food shortage, man.
No, exactly, because you know what's truly that this is that instruction, man.
Because if you got a famine of the word, you don't know you don't know that you're supposed to wait on the Most High and He gonna provide for you, man. You see that, and that's all a part of it, man.
That's
Truth-
why the Most High's gonna hit you with both, man.
Con.
Hunger, no truth. At the same time.
It's just like watching those survival shows, you know.
Oh,
yeah,
it's my Naked and Afraid.
Right.
not even necessarily,
Bear
but you
Grylls.
know, just all those survival shows, man. Because you get
Survivor
people
Man.
that maybe might go out there just because they read a book,
How
a
to
manual,
survive.
Right.
yeah,
How to
how to
survive the
survive
wilderness
and everything.
101.
Guide to
It's
Survive
hilarious,
for
man.
Dummies.
A lot of them don't make it through it, man.
And those be the main ones talking all this shit. Just like these scoffers out here talking all that shit. When this shit pop up, they're gonna be the main ones dropping dead out here, man.
Oh,
And
yeah.
not knowing what to do.
But that true instruction, that survival guide is right here, man. Letting you know what's to come, and how to prepare for it.
Yep. Look at this bitch.
Within the spirit and mentally, man.
No shit, no damn hurt.
They all out here to get humped. They probably searching for some niggas right now. They out here bullshitting, you know.
Con, go ahead, man.
Con.
I got it.
Shit, man, we just getting into what I was gonna cover anyway. I was just gonna stay with it.
Here we go.
33:1.
Here we go.
Brother, we should grab just Micah 2. Can you just read it too? It's gonna be quick hits. And then so we'll just get into it. And anything you got that you want to add, feel free. You can jump. This is an easy subject to jump on. Micah 2.
This is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled.
And just going back, I like to do things full circle. I know brothers do too. The Spirit seems to enjoy that too. So we're back on that now. And Esau, Edom is that nation of that spoils the nations and has not been spoiled. All right, they've been on a rampage of spoiling the nations and have yet to deal with any type of true judgment or punishment for what they've done.
Right.
Because they've gotten away with this for so long, they're going to receive their judgment now. All right, the Most High is going to make them the spoiled. They will no longer spoil the other nations. More on that, brother?
Con, it says, and dealest treacherously, and they that dealt not treacherously with thee.
That's right. Hey, just a quick example. When Edom touched down, or I shouldn't say touched down, when Edom landed upon the shores of Plymouth Rock and upon the shores of where the Tahino, the islands in the Atlantic, and came ashore, and they were greeted with mostly peace and ways to survive and live in that land. They had no idea how to plant and till the land, and that damn, it was the spirit that picture just came up, because what happened was Esau, Edom, hey, we don't need no money, bro.
You what?
We don't, if we good, we don't need no
Ask
money.
for no money, bro.
Go ahead.
Thank you, though, man. You take care.
But as I'm speaking about what Esau, Edom came and did to the nations here, I just saw that damn South Dakota with all these Edomites' faces carved into the side of the mountain. That's what they came here and did.
Talking Mount Rushmore shit?
Right,
Yeah.
that Mount Rushmore shit. It was staring dead at me as I'm talking about how they were met with peace when they got here, and that was the end result. They raped, robbed, and pillaged, and took everything in this land until there was no more resources, and now they've stretched out their hands and spoiled the other nations for their resources as well. All right, you will be spoiled for this punishment. for what you've done. Go ahead.
What's going on? It says, when thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled.
That's right. So when the spoiling ceases, when Edom can no longer cease, and like we read earlier, the nations realize now that Edom is as weak as they. All right, the other nations are now nuclear. They're not just getting bullied anymore because they weren't nuclearly capable. Now they are. So they don't fear you other nations, and you're ripe for the pickings, man.
And what are they trying to do now is just like was it yesterday or the day? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. Trump went down to what is it?
North
We
Korea.
went to Hanoi, North Korea, and had a summit meeting with Kim Jong-un.
Yep.
And
To denuclearize his plans.
And the meeting didn't go well because what the rest of the world wants America to do, they're not going to do. The pride of Esau Edom, the red Edomite, all right, the red Hebrew Edomite, he will never allow, he will not demilitarize himself. which is why I'm pretty sure
And then,
that's
come on, man. And it's common sense, man. You don't want to give up your weapons. Why
Right.
the fuck would these other nations give up their weapons?
Right.
That's like both of y'all show up to a gunfight. Like, you know what, man, just give me your gun. Why
Right.
the fuck would I give you my gun so you can shoot me? What kind of shoot is that?
Without him taking his belt off. Without him taking his gun.
That's what I'm saying. You give me your gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shows you who the wicked are, man.
Exactly,
Because
man.
Job 9:24, the wicked beareth rule.
Come.
And it's just like it's not like it amazes anybody.
No.
Oh man,
And we laughing at your ass too, you red bitch.
Hey, that's right.
It sort of reminds me of too. Is just like what the brother just said. It's like, you know, if you're having a standoff, but like, you know, have you ever seen one of those movies where somebody's holding somebody like as a prisoner or not a prisoner, just holding somebody.
They take them hostage.
Yeah,
captive.
hostage, captive. And they try to do that even exchange, you know, give me the money and I'll hand them over.
And I had them over. And that shit, how many times does that ever work out? Nobody trusts nobody because everybody knows Esau wicked. So they wound up shooting each other. You should be scared, bitch. You most likely gonna kill your ass.
Fake
don't know
going
what
Destroy y'all,
on,
man.
potato head having ass.
Damn, if this
man.
nigga got 4 wives.
Don't care. Don't care.
Potato head having
what that bitch said?
gone on
He said this
eyebrows.
nigga has 4 wives.
Yeah, that's all 4 of them in the bus with him.
It's like, oh, well, good.
Fuck, man.
Good for close the door. I'm scared.
Yeah, you know what? How about Shmuel Shah claimed all his wives?
I got one. Oh, you got some more on that, bro?
Just a little bit, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
That's right. So when that time comes, where Edom finally makes his last stand, and the nations ain't gonna show you no mercy, and you will receive none from the Most High, nor His people.
Yep.
All right, and nor the nations of the rest of the world, the other heathens. They're gonna pick you dry, like vultures. All right, there will be none of your remnant left. Go ahead, Ak.
This is Psalms chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. And his words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. That's what happened when he came over here and Gad greeted him, man.
Right.
You see?
Right.
And just like one of the other brothers from New York said, man, that just proves that we were meant to be taken down by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because when you do that shit, now you go to one of these uncivilized countries now, what they doing your ass get off that boat? They shooting bows and arrows at your ass, man.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, why didn't Gad do that shit when Esau showed up?
Right.
We were meant to be taken down, man.
Because we could. I mean, how easy would it have been for Yahweh to put the spirit on
Gad
on Gad to just annihilate?
Because these motherfuckers out here on the water, on the ships, getting into these little rowboats. Gad could have been lighting his ass up as he coming over. He could have wiped all them motherfuckers out.
Wipe them out. Man, hey, what they doing? Oh, fuck
Yeah,
that.
like,
Let's light them up.
Because just like now, you had the fucking Christian dude over there trying he bringing goddamn Christianity to them. They lit his ass up with them damn arrows, man.
Like, hell no. Because they know what it is
They
now.
killed that motherfucker.
They know what comes with that. You can't. That trick is old, man.
You see, and that just proves, man, hey, we're meant to be taken down, man.
Yeah, that's those lost Amazonian tribes.
Yeah,
man.
they're not having that shit.
Yeah, they ran.
They
into
Jakes too, though.
Yeah, they ran into the Amazon
Asher.
running from Esau.
them
When Esau
motherfuckers-
was going and conquering, you had certain particular groups, man, that were running into the jungle.
Because Esau hasn't
Fuck
even
that.
discovered all the Amazon.
Yeah, I was
man.
just about to say that.
But you'll have Edomites that go into the Amazon, man, and they'll get killed by them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they get
You'll see
eaten.
their little
Yeah.
canoe, man. They'll just go by with a fucking full of arrows.
Yeah.
And their arrows are big too, man. I was
Them shit's
watching
long
them,
as fuck,
man.
yeah.
They're
old
like
long-
shooting spears.
Spear
man.
and shot arrow.
Spear and Edomites, man.
It's no joke, man. They're no joke.
And it's a spirit too, because they'll kill Jakes too, man.
Oh yeah,
They
they
kill
don't.
everybody.
They call it the Jakes that are quote unquote civilized. They call them white people.
Oh, shit.
But truly, through the spirit, they are, man.
'Cause they act
are
like
so-called
Esau.
white people. Yeah, they're living like Esau, man. They're following Esau. You
They're
know.
not living like they're living, and they're not with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not getting down with
And that's
that.
the same here, man. If you ain't a Hebrew Israelite, then death to you.
Didn't they say that only
You
like
like calling yourself a Hebrew Israelite, then death to you.
I'm about to say, hell yeah. If you
Yeah,
out here acting
yeah.
like a 230 ass niggas, fuck you, man.
That's the
I want to hear. I
want to.
want to come up here, nigga. Want to come on the side, talk about some damn truth. Man, shut the fuck up and get your ass on the goddamn line, man.
It's like the apostles say, man. We're gonna be hurdling over Edomites to get your
Man,
ass.
I was just about to say that. I was
My bad,
just
bro.
about. That's the spirit. Brother's gonna leap over the sign
Yeah.
and kill other
Yeah,
Jays.
it's like in track where they're jumping over the
Man,
things.
damn
It's
hurdles.
Edomite.
You wasn't lying. That shit came
Edomite.
over.
Oh, I know,
Jakes.
it's nothing.
My bad, man.
Oh man.
I got you, brother.
You okay if I get this precept?
I know that shit probably make you mad. That's all right.
about time to retire that one, bro.
You might have to start your transfer process like myself.
I've been, brother. It's hard though.
Yeah, it is hard. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done. Is do a complete transfer. Trying to, at least. It's taking so much longer than I thought. Go ahead and get that, brother.
Con. This is Proverbs.
Was you done with that?
That was it, bro.
Okay,
This is
skip over if you got more.
Con. This is Proverbs 1, and I'm gonna start on 26. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. That's right. Especially to these 2/3, man. These 2/3, these 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That put your full trust in this system, man. This power structure.
That's right.
I got one for you, bro.
Why do you put your faith in Egypt, man? It makes no sense to put your faith in something that they don't give a damn about you.
These niggas have put all their trust in fucking the so-called white man. This nigga has oppressed you the whole time he's been in this country.
Not to mention that Esau Edom, the Hebrew red Edomite, okay,
So-called
he
white
sold his own people out. He's enjoying the kingdom at a level that the rest of you Joe Blow Edomites, the regular common white guy, you're not even close to enjoying the world.
This supposed to be your kingdom. You supposed to be out here living it up.
You're
You
supposed
niggas
to
going to work every day.
Yeah, you
You
got
ain't supposed to be working in your own kingdom, man.
No,
I'm
it's
just saying.
funny because this dude at my workplace was talking about. He's like, I don't care much about politics and this and that.
Right.
He's like, just as long as it's not affecting me, you know.
It is affecting you, dumbass.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, but yeah.
It is
Like you
affecting
said,
them
brother,
now.
slowly.
Which is why all of a sudden now you got these Edomites, they're bent out of shape, man.
Hey, let me grab this one right
Go
quick,
ahead,
bro.
bro.
This is Amos chapter 9, verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword,
right.
which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Facts.
The sin. What do the word sin mean? Means to transgress the law, man. So you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that don't try to live your life by this law, all right, the law of the scripture, man, you're gonna be put to death, man.
That's right.
All right, you go to church on Sunday. I'm a good person. I care about people, man. Most I don't give a fuck, man. You're gonna die.
And that nigga, and that dude that was with him, there was two Jakes. That dude that was with him, he was confused in the face, bro.
Yeah.
You could tell he was confused in the
Had a
face,
little
bro.
bit of salt.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna recap back on that.
He was walking down the street smoking weed, man. Like,
Yeah,
come
he
on,
was.
bro.
All out in the open, no fucks given.
I mean, you see, man, everybody's cool with them. But the police had to come park on us every cab.
Exactly.
To watch us.
That dude sits there all night long waiting for something to happen so he come kill us.
Yep, so.
So he come pepper spray us in the eyes or something. For no fucking reason. That's it. He wants one incident. A brother move too fast, do something wrong. He gonna rush out that motherfucking car and pepper spray his face. Maybe bullets. Who fucking knows? Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 1 and 27. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. When your dollar is officially over, man. When there ain't gonna be no more work for you to go to. Hey, man. Then it's gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be a beautiful day.
Then it's gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be a major problem, man. Yeah. It's not gonna be cool. You won't be able to just sit on your thumbs anymore and laugh. When you can't go and do what you need to do, and when you can't go to King Supers, which is it's just a local market, whatever yours may be, Lucky's or whatever the fuck, Acme, whatever the hell.
You're gonna march your way down to the Capitol, be like,
right,
holding up your little picket sign and shit.
Picket sign, like, give me a sandwich, They ain't gonna give a fuck, man.
Hey, man.
Look at Venezuela right now. That shit is coming to America. Total annihilation, destruction, government shutdown. No food, no water, no plumbing, nothing. No resources that you don't find on your own. All right. And America's not built like that. They're not. You people are soft as hell. I mean, you softer than baby ass, man. You're not built for suffrage. All right. The only people who are here built for suffrage are the elect.
Yeah, I was with my woman and her cousin, her cousin's man, and like their whole all his little homies and shit, right?
Right.
And one of them was
hungry every 10 minutes.
Yeah, one of them was telling me, and he kind of puffs himself up like he's all bad, or whatever. And he's all telling me, he's like,
he's like, man, he's like, we're already soft. He's like, I ain't gonna lie. He's like, I'm soft. And he's telling me the whole explanation
like,
of
I'm
why he's
soft as
soft. I'm like, oh man.
Hell no.
I'm just cracking up listening to him.
Just,
Yeah.
damn, nigga, just the fact you was saying that shit, you suck. You said, man, I'm softer than baby ass. I don't want no static.
Hey, here's
That's
a
terrible,
He
bro.
was a Jake too.
So here, nigga, go drink some milk. Get the fuck out of
You
my
drink some
face. Go ahead, bro. You got some more on what you was on there.
No, gonna jump into Micah.
Con, man. Micah.
Micah,
2 and
10?
1. 2 and 1.
2 and 1?
1 to 2. Just gonna leave those
Con.
two.
It says, this is Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands.
That's right, man. You've perfected the craft of wickedness, and you simply practice it because it is in the power of your hand. The fucking with the elements, the changing of the weather, making these machines. What's that machine called? Damn, I used to know the name. The HARP program. The constant kimming of the air, man. The pollution that you cause. The 3 islands of trash that are the size of Texas.
Twice the size of Texas,
Twice
bro.
the size of Texas.
You gotta get that right. Twice the size of Texas.
2 times.
That shit huge.
2 Texas, and there's 3 of them. Allegedly 3 of them.
Yep.
In the ocean.
One in the Pacific,
Right.
one in the Atlantic, and one in the Indian Ocean.
One in the Indian Ocean. And
Why
Indians
is that?
also-
Why is that?
Because like we spoke upon earlier, the brother mentioned earlier, there ain't no Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans with ports.
We don't own no
There
damn
ain't
boats.
no Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans with airlines to just take off and kim the air. We're not the ones doing that shit. So you need to be mad at the wrong person. Who's doing that?
You wonder why you have allergies.
Who's doing this?
You get sick, man.
Like we read earlier, Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Esau, Edom is the sole person behind all the bullshit in the world. Whether from homosexuality on down the ocean and everything in between.
One of the brothers, Israel Wake Up. He said they were spraying chemtrails yesterday and today like crazy. It's wrapping up.
And then it's wrapping up. And that shit puts people, it's proven that shit puts people in that the aluminum fucks with your brain, man. It makes you act some type of way. Hyper aggressive, you be emotional, emotions out of balance.
Summer, man,
Right,
'cause,
man.
in the hood, man, they spray that shit all fucking day.
All day long.
And you wonder why niggas like beefing all goddamn summer because he saw spraying damn chemtrails.
Real.
And that shit fucking with your damn brain, man.
That's
Making you niggas aggressive fighting each other and shit.
It does.
Over
And-
some of the stupidest
And
shit.
that's one of the things niggas always say that in any hood or city or
Like, when
anywhere.
they get hot,
when they get hot, watch.
niggas start going crazy.
I remember being in college, like my freshman years in college, and one of the dudes I was rooming with. Actually, man, I think when I got arrested, that's where I saw the dude again. But I had totally forgot that that he was, he was in college with me. But he was with me in college, and he actually told me like, man, it's cool right now because it's cold. But he said, wait till watch how everybody start acting up. And that's how it be, man. The weather get warm and they start kimming hardcore. Jake get out of control.
Well, and then you got these different groups like InfoWars and stuff. They want to come and target the Israelites, man. And who's the true enemy to the planet Earth, man? I mean, look at perfect example right here. Look at this horse, man. Suffered to get that on camera. Suffered to carry Edomites up and down the street all day long.
That's right. On concrete, man. On uneven, crusty ass cobblestone.
Hey, was it not beautifully placed, man? The prophecy that servants will ride upon horses, man. That's what you're seeing right there.
Yeah.
Pretty soon in the kingdom, man, you Edomites are going to be pulling. I know. On my spot, my plot of land that I get, man. Lord willing, I'm gonna have Edomites just carrying horses, man.
God, like pick that damn horse up right now.
Pick it up, motherfucker.
Can't do it, master. All day long, breaking his back.
This is going into Habakkuk 2 and 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
And that's all that Esau Edom does, man. Okay? Woe to him that increases that which is not his. Okay? Esau Edom has done this all over the planet. He's allowed the other nations to come in and benefit off of it, and it's not benefiting them anymore. So you have this conflict. But Esau Edom is the one behind this, man. They did this and set these things in motion for the world to be this way, the way that it is today. All right? They increased it there. And look what they're doing. A perfect example is look what America is doing to Venezuela right now. If you can sit your red ass on the couch and be happy about that, you probably an Edomite. You probably an Edomite because that's some sorry shit. And that's showing how wicked that Esau really is and that they're out here simply to rob, steal, and take things from people, and anything else that anything else going on doesn't matter. It's all about what Esau Edom got going on. All right, and they're more than willing to leave the rest of you out here to die. They're only trying to procure that oil to keep their war machine going, which is why actually right now currently you see gas prices going up, and we say this a lot, but you are going to see these gas prices shoot through the roof.
It's almost at $3.
It's gonna happen this summer. Gas is gonna be incredibly expensive. And all them family trips and let's take the RV across country, all that shit about to come to a halt. All right, you got some more on that, brother?
Going on, it says, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
That's right, man. So how long are you Edomites going to be allowed to do this? How long are you going to be allowed to rape, rob, and murder all over the planet with no judgment? It's not going to last much longer. You Edomites' punishment is coming down the pipe, man. You staring that barrel. You staring down the end of that barrel and it's pointed at you. And every nigga keep coming up and putting a new gun in your face. That's what you're dealing with right now. You know, you staring down the barrel on the bottom, bro. Right?
Even the rocks are above.
Yeah,
Right,
looking
like sea rocks,
looking
algae.
looking extra tender and pinky.
Right. And then there's Esau on the bottom. Shit with Donald Trump, bitch ass baby.
Shriveling lips and shit.
Yeah, looking red, looking orange. Salaki. That was it on that. Or was that it on that?
Really
I just have these three. I just got those three left. You want to Nahum or?
I don't remember.
Come. Brother, you want to grab Easter Rock and you can hit it in the, it doesn't matter. Actually, do hit it in this order. I like it closest. So 21, 8, and then 10, 8. Come. The same group. And then that's pretty much what I got. You got anything you want to run on? Whatever. Oh, no way. I feel you. Yeah. Crack a new one. My page just got like that first day I brought it out here. It was so sad.
Yeah.
It rained and I was like, oh man, the first time. So then I kind of keeping it under wraps using my phone. So I could make the transfer before I lose the book.
Nahum what?
Nahum 3 and 1, brother.
Listen, Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery.
That's right.
The prey departeth not.
That's right. And you say, woe to the bloody city. Being the bloody city is America, man. This place was built on blood, on rape, robbery, murder, and bloodshed. Brother, you don't even know what you're talking about. You need to read, bro.
Need to read, bro.
You need to read. That's how I know you don't read. Dumbass.
Hey, going on verse 2, it says, the noise of a whip and the noise of a rattling. See, that whip did that dude real good, man.
Right?
Yeah. Well, he obviously ain't had no man. He ain't got no loins.
In the fucking picture, it clearly tells you this image is not biblical. So what that mean? Oh, this image. Let me go read and see what this image says.
Well, he got offended because of Cesare?
Yeah.
He saw Cesare in his tracks.
Hey, wait, if anybody's the faggot here, man, does this not look like a faggot?
I'm just saying.
Does this not look like a fucking sodomite, man?
And
You saw this dude walking upon the street. You're like, oh, goddamn, a sodomite.
Right.
That's exactly what my head would be.
The posters clearly tells you, man.
It's not biblical.
It's not biblical. So that should tell you to go read to see what the fucking the biblical image is, man.
Right.
Come on, man. Niggas ain't got.
Yeah, but you know what that shows, man? The true fruits of Christianity.
That's right.
But yeah, he's gonna tell some dude on the side of, hey, did you just say a bad word?
Right.
I know, right?
But
But you can't go read and find out what the true image of the Messiah is, man.
Crazy.
Nope, but you're gonna start screaming vulgarities, man, because of a picture you saw.
Right.
And he a goddamn. He Northern Kingdom, man.
He was truly if he was truly following that doctrine that he's been taught, man, he would have just kept his mouth shut and walked away. Or he would have said bless you and walked away.
Right. He's probably one of them. One of them. I was raised Catholic, would never be in church type things.
He had that 100 hat.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
man, you're fed 100 lies.
Right. Yeah. It's coons, bro.
Go on verse
Can't
2,
do nothing
man.
for 'em.
The noise of a whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels and of the prancing horses and of the jumping chariots. The horseman lifteth up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain,
That's right. Continue to read, brother.
And a
This is
great-
what's gonna happen.
and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses. Let me read that again. And there is none end of their corpses.
Right, man.
They stumble upon their corpses.
That's right, man. You people are, this place is just a house for the walking dead. Most of you are already dead because you don't read. Oh, that's right, man. You don't read. You don't read the scripture. You have no understanding of who the Most High is or whatsoever.
That's why we hit the two
Man, oh, vanity ass women, vain ass women, man.
blonde-haired ass bitch
They're out here snapping photos, touching their
Trying to
coochies.
Snapchat.
turning around and laughing.
Shit is creepy, man.
Popping
Fuck on.
jokes. Oh, you say don't read.
They don't read, man. They dead. Them bitches, most of these people is done, man. They're simple as hell.
That's
And
why-
that's why
that's why
there's
they
gonna
say-
be bodies on top of bodies on
Yep.
top of bodies.
That's why they say if you want to hide something from a nigga, man,
Put it in the book, man.
Put it in the book. Niggas don't read.
Niggas stupid as fuck.
Was that it on that, brother?
Yeah, let me read this next verse.
Come. Yeah.
It says, because of the multitude of the whoredoms and of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts,
Right.
that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee, saith Yahweh of armies.
When he says he's against thee, he's speaking on Esau, Edom, the red Hebrew
Right.
Edomites.
Because who's done those atrocities,
did
man?
all the
Who
those
sold
atrocities.
nations? Who sold families? Let me read that part again. That selleth the nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts.
That's right, man. And America is built on whoredoms and witchcraft, man. And wickedness and blood, rape, robbery, and bloodshed.
Who allows, man, on YouTube these videos to be posted up telling your kids to kill their parents and kill themselves,
Esau,
man?
Edom, man.
Come on, man.
don't
They
see no Jake-
could look up to the satellites and see us standing here right now. They take down the brother's video before it even gets a view.
Right?
And yet they got these videos up of demons telling kids to kill themselves and shit, man.
Right. But
And it stays up.
Because they coupled it with some toys and some demonic stupid bitch who's saying some crazy shit, just break in with some demonic shit. And you got your kid watching that shit all day long.
And that's why verse 5 said what? It said, behold, I'm against thee,
That's right.
saith Yahweh of armies.
That's right. I was a man of war.
Yep. And I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy naked, and the kingdoms thy shame.
That's right. And Esau's shame is all bared out, man. You got that, I always just picture now, I used to just picture a raggedy Edomite, but now I just picture Donald Trump in a kilt, no drawers, and his shit done flipped out over his head. And he can't get it down. My man hair fucked up. He done lost the hairpiece, little nuts, baby dick, the whole nine. And the whole world see it, man.
I saw it was like a vase or something, but then
Yeah.
Donald Trump like doing this,
Oh.
and his shit was like this big.
I'm saying. That's all. When I read that, I was like, damn. And Esau's shame is all out, man. All right. That's why this truth is hurting you so bad. That's why the brother video getting blocked, because that red Hebrew Edomite title, which is who you are, that's through your biblical lineage, the Hebrew Edomites. All right, being red flesh is and your blood shows forth through the skin. That is painful. That's difficult to deal with. It was much easier to be white, but now that we've identified you as the Hebrew Edomites. That shit sucks, man. I know it sucks.
White Edomite.
Right, you a Edomite,
I
man.
got one for you, bro.
Biblically, suck it down, drink it
Listen,
down.
go back to what your brother was talking about these dead bodies, man.
Oh, go ahead.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Whoa.
This is Jeremiah. No, it ain't. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord would come with fire and his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
That's right, man.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Concentrated fireballs of light.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
That's right. What is brother we got that meaning of plead earlier today. One of the brothers read it. What is plead?
Judge.
That's right. So the Lord's gonna judge you people, man, with fire and the sword. That's what your judgment is about to be. If you are a Hebrew Edomite or a 2/3 nigga or a heathen, he probably got cake. He probably got some cake in his pocket. That's how. She said, "Oh, he probably bought her that phone." He said, "Bitch, let me buy your phone. Be on my plan. It's cool."
I know. I'll pay your bill.
Yeah, you know how that go there, because you know he ain't digging that down. She probably later bored as hell. Can't push past all that. All right, that's nonsense. But that shit was rotund love. You got some more love?
Yeah, I got you. This is out of Sirach 21:8. He that buildeth his houses with other men's money is like one.
10 and 8, right? Yeah, it's 10 and 8.
Yeah, Sirach 10 and 8. Or was that
21
21?
and 8?
Oh, yeah, Sirach. You're good. 21 and 8. Yeah, read
I
that.
just saw you separate.
Oh, yeah. I got them both.
Stuff a little phone.
21 and 8, right?
21 and 8. He that buildeth his houses with other men's money is like one that gathereth himself stones from the tomb of his burial.
That's right. I just want you to, brother, could you pan that camera just all the way around us? Let's look at this cave dwelling that these Edomites stuff built up.
You should.
All right. All of this cave, all of this profit, it's all good. All of this profit and all these buildings, they were built up through the transatlantic slave trade.
That's right.
All right. So you Edomites became incredibly wealthy with money and the ability, even this Chase Bank building here, the Ashford EDU. You got the fucking Federal Reserve for I don't even know if it's ours. I think it might be the damn Federal. Oh yeah, it is the Federal Reserve. Help Kansas City or something like that. So we got the Federal Reserve right behind us,
And it used to be an Edomite's fucking private opera house.
right? But it's like, where did they get this wealth? Because Edom came from the Caucasoid Mountains, correct? They came out of the Caucasoid Mountains or the Caucasus Mountains and conquered Europe. All right, and then when the transatlantic slave trade started, they took the money, all of Jake's wealth, and paid the Atlantic slave trade through Jake, and became the richest people on the planet.
You know what's funny? Is, at the time they ended up trying to say, now we the people.
We the people? What the fuck?
Yeah.
We the people? We?
Yeah.
Ain't no we?
Yeah.
Nigga, we? When was it a we? Was it we when you was shackling us to the damn slave ships?
No.
Was it we when we was getting raped, robbed, and murdered? Was it we when you was turning that Gatling gun on charging Jakes? Because it wasn't no we's then. Was it we when you spent $6 million trying to exterminate the Seminole Indians, who is the tribe of Reuben? Wasn't no we then? So there ain't gonna be no we now either. It's y'all. Y'all got your own shit to deal with.
Or in the goddamn kingdom.
All right. Y'all read that scripture for me one more time, brother.
This is Sirach 21:8. He that buildeth his houses with other men's money is like one that gathereth himself stones from the tomb of his burial.
And that's right. Esau, Edom, this is what you have done. For the punishment of your crimes, you've gathered plenty of stones to bury your entire nation. The Most High will have no mercy on you and will absolutely, utterly wipe you from the face of the earth.
Oh, I got you right here.
That's what the punishment is. All right. Appreciate you, brother. And then when he's done with that,
Bro, I don't believe you, bro. You say the Most High gonna do what?
You don't believe?
I don't believe Esau gonna wipe out the
Oh,
planet.
you don't think Esau gonna be wiped out?
That's what a 2/3 nigga or an Edomite might say.
What was that?
Notification.
Oh.
So you would have Edom. Oh, you preach your hate. That's not true. That's not in the Bible. So we're gonna read what the Bible has to say, man.
That's right.
Obadiah 1:18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
That's right. So that's
For the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, has spoken it.
That's right. It's simple, man. For the crimes of Edom, for what you've done, Your punishment is death. Death and then strong and hard captivity until you rounded up and exterminated. All right, you're gonna rebuild the kingdom, and then there'll be no use for you anymore. 10 and 8, brother. Sirach 10 and 8, and then I'm finished.
This is out of the book Sirach 10, verse 8. Because of the unrighteous doings. What is this?
Injuries. And I think it says the richest got rights.
Slucky, I'm going to recap. Because of the unrighteous doings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to the other.
And that's what's going on right now, man.
I got you, man.
All right, because of all the things that we just ran through, you know, woe to the bloody city, woe to him who lateth himself with thick clay and increases that which is not his. Edom is guilty of all of these crimes. All right, and as we read back in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of this wicked, and the prey departed not, which we read not too long ago. Go ahead, brother.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world,
right,
and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
That's right. So just to make a comment, we had the brother come up earlier and ask us what we should be scared. And we're not scared because regardless to us, Esau's kingdom is over, and it's being translated to our people. So we know where we go if we leave this plane. If we have to give up the ghost, we know where we go. So why fear, man? We fear this, okay? Not in a vain sense, but in the sense of an understanding of what death is. All right, we understand where we're going. We don't fear death, and we can't wait for this kingdom to fall.
That's right.
Because that means it's the beginning of ours. Go ahead, y'all brothers. Go ahead, man.
What'd you just grab, brother? Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of that world. What'd you get before that? Esau's gonna be destroyed forever.
Yep.
This is Psalms 37, and verse 10. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be.
That's right.
Yeah, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. Verse 11, but the meek shall inherit the earth. So the wicked Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is going to be destroyed forever, man. He won't be. But who's going to inherit the earth?
Israelites.
The meek, man. The Israelites. So it really coincides.
And it's for her. And she laughing.
Yeah.
And it's for her. It's for her. Your ass is part of your body. See, and
that's why she's so goddamn bloated, man.
Damn, you got Precious on there.
That bitch probably
shaking her head, man.
Probably eating green chili pork and shit.
She probably gonna go eat some chicharrones.
Goddamn big,
right now, man.
big fat bloated ass, sour ass neck ass bitch.
Shit terrible, man. She's sitting on the bus like,
that's the kind of bitch that won't even know if she's pregnant.
That's what I'm saying.
Taking a piss
Oh,
her baby.
God, I know, right?
100 niggas, man.
Man, you had 100
You got some more on that, bro?
Yeah, just to finish off the verse, it says, but the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Right, man. The abundance of peace will be here once Esau is destroyed, man.
But and you know why not to cut you off, brother. But you know why it's simple why our women cleave under Esau, man. Because they in power.
Yep.
All right. So, you know, brothers, just, if you got a woman at home or you dealing with these women, just know that that's the case from the jump, and don't even beat yourself up over that shit.
I got another one.
Go ahead, bro.
Just to tie everything together, because these motherfuckers walking around here laughing and thinking that it's a joke and that we just crazy motherfuckers out here on the street just calling the white man the devil. This is what the Bible has to say, man. This is what Yahweh Shai had to say about that, man. This is Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void. So is Esau going into slavery? Yes. Is he going to be done away with after 1,000 years of slavery? Yes. Is the Israelites going to be in power after the so-called white man is taking out the power? Yes, it is. Why? Because it's the word of Yahweh Shai, man.
And then John 5:29 says that we have the word, we have the promise, and they don't.
Yep.
Essentially, we have Yahweh's word that He'll do this, and they do not.
So Isaiah 55:11, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please.
Right. And you're seeing it manifest before you, man. Brothers getting up on the highways and the byways, on the four corners of yours, standing up and proclaiming their pedigrees, man, and proclaiming who Esau is, man.
And it says
causing that skirt to be uplifted.
The Most High said his word is going to accomplish what he pleased. So it's going to please the Most High to wipe out you so-called white people, man.
Bro.
You see? And it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it. That's it on that, bro. You know? That's the Most High, it's gonna please the Most High to wipe you crackers off the face of the map, man.
That's right.
After you serve 1,000 years of slavery, the Most High is gonna eradicate you so-called white people, man, for all the atrocities that you've done on this earth, man.
And he's gonna give the elect an opportunity to put their hands
They
on
get busy on you motherfuckers, man.
All right. So know that 144,000 Hancocks and the 1/3 gonna tear into your ass, along with the legions of heaven.
You gotta claim them.
Along with the legions of heaven, Yahweh Shai and Yahweh himself. Death to Edom, man. You know, death to Edom, straight up.
Yep, that's right.
You know, you got some scriptures you want to get into?
Go ahead. Go ahead, brother. Grab a Zechariah, the second chapter. Bring it home. Tokyo Joe's
With it? You got to buy some? I might just buy a coffee anyway. While I'm in there.
You hit it too?
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna get it for.
Hold on.
It is cold.
Like, nah, man, fuck that.
I was gonna get it. I was gonna get it so the brothers can have
Well, IUIC ain't out here is cold.
Nah, yeah, I know, right? And it ain't even that cold today.
No, it's not that cold. It's just chilly.
You don't see them out here passing out their little pamphlets like Jehovah's Witnesses. That's all IUIC is, man. Some goddamn Jehovah's Witnesses, man.
Well, that's what they are out here, man. I don't think they do that shit. Man. I mean, I'm pretty sure they do everywhere. They hand out flyers, but out here, all I've seen IUIC do is hand out flyers, man.
Yeah, about my second line. And she was looking at me like, yeah, I want to ride. Yeah,
It's
come
funny,
on.
this one came out of the bus. It was all Humpty Dumpty looking at that chick and everything. I was like, yeah, much me I claim.
I was like,
Fuck,
who?
he was like, I was like, that one. If I was seeing him, man, you gotta claim him. Like, all right, you want me to get into 12 and 1?
No, Zechariah 2, bro.
2 and 1?
This is out of the book, Zechariah 2, verse 1.
Yeah, you're gonna be ruling real soon.
I lift up my eyes again and looked, and behold, a man with a measuring line in his hand.
Right. This man was getting up to measure something particular. Go ahead, brother.
Then said I, whither goest thou?
It smells like crustaceans out here, man. Smell that shit?
And he said unto me, to measure Jerusalem, to see what is the breadth thereof, and what is the length thereof. And behold, the angel that talked with me went forth, and another angel went out to meet him, and said unto him, Run, speak to this young man, saying, Jerusalem shall be inhabited as towns without walls for the multitude.
And ultimately that's what's coming, man. The land of Israel, man, is it a land that's inhabited without walls? No, they're in all sorts of cahoots with the surrounding nations, man, especially with the Arab. All right, but pretty soon, man, when the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American are brought home, we'll be living there without walls, man. The gates will be open because you heathens are going to be put in check, man. Nobody's going to be coming up against us because there will be peace established on the planet Earth, man. How is it going to be established? Go ahead, Halak, grab me Revelation 2 and 25. We're going to see how it's going to be established, man. Are we going to go and shake all these heathens' hands? Are we going to go over there? We're going to go give them a hug, man? Let's see what the scriptures say, man. Because out here, we believe in the Bible, man. We ain't your average Christian. All right, we ain't your goddamn Catholic priest. All right, we believe in the words of the Bible, man. And if you believe in anything
that has to do with this word, then you better prove it with scriptures, man. All right? Because we let the scriptures do the talking, yeah, Revelation 2 and 25. So.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 25. But already hold fast till I come.
Right. Hold fast to the things you have. Continue to endure, man. Set your face to set yourself to in this thing for the long haul. Go ahead, brother.
And he that overcometh and keepeth my works until the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
Right. So he's going to be given that power over the nations to do what? To establish that peace, man. And how is he going to do so? Go ahead.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
That's right. He's going to rule them with a rod of iron. So when you see a picture of the king sitting with his scepter, man, that's the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. Go ahead, brother.
As vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
Right. So you take a pot, a clay pot or a glass pot or whatever it may be that's breakable. You smash it on the ground into shivers, man. That's what we're gonna do to you heathens, man. That's what the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American are gonna do to you, man.
That's right.
All right. And you Edomites, we're just gonna destroy you off the face of the earth.
That's right.
There can't be peace without you. So there's gonna be the 1,000 years of slavery, man.
That's
we're gonna
right.
be doing so much. What did it say? To those who dealt treacherously, we're gonna deal treacherously with you, man. We're gonna do some treacherous works to you so-called white people, man.
That's right.
All right.
To lay upon your bed and meditate
Meditate
terror.
terror.
Man.
Yep.
Meditate terror.
And that's what we're doing, man. Day in and day out, we're meditating terrors upon you so-called white people, man. And we're gonna do that, man. That 1,000 years of slavery. Once that's up, we're gonna kill you. You're gonna be gone, man. And that's where it's gonna fulfill the prophecies that we were just getting about Esau being gone forever. Okay? And that's the spirit, man. This old Edomite just about to cave in and she almost just died, man. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
Even as I received of my father.
God. So those men, all right, those 144,000 men are getting prepared to rule over the world, man. And that's what was being measured in Zechariah 2. They were measuring the kingdom in which we're going to rule, man. All right, because really we're going to rule the entire planet Earth, but there's going to be a place where we dwell, a city paved with pure gold. These simple-ass Christians, oh, I know your grandpa Joe just died, but he's living in a place of pure gold. Well, when you read the scriptures, man, it says it's going to be here on earth. So what the fuck are you talking about, man? He revealeth his secret to the saints. Shut your simple-ass mouth up, man. Because it's he that revealeth his secret. Okay, not Esau. You can go to school, some theology school, and get some secrets of building. Here's the secrets. Here's the secrets. You passed your test. Take this scroll and read it. There's all the secrets in that scroll.
Spend 40,000 and still don't know shit.
Yep. Hey, man, because this is a spiritual thing, man. Only the spirit can rule. What was the brother reading earlier when he was doing his lesson, man? That your eyes would be and you'd be blinded, man. All right. You got one, brother? Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 14:2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right, man. So you simple-ass Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans need to realize who you are, man. Because we're going to take these Edomites, these so-called white people, and we're going to show them who they are, man. Which they're not white, they're Edomites. And we're going to remind them of that, man. Worse than dogs. Smaller than shit, man. Because look what they've done in the planet Earth. All right? You got a problem with us, man. Who's putting all the GMOs and the chemtrails in the air? Who's polluting this earth, man? They say by the year 2050, certain places of the earth are going to be uninhabitable. And you got a problem with me?
Such as Phoenix, bro. They say Phoenix is supposed to be inhabitable like in the next 10 years. It's because of there's like a pure ozone hole over it or something.
Well, shit, 10 years, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all about to start willing, man. 10 years, this shit gonna be a fucking desert, man.
I mean, Lord willing, it never comes to that. But just the concept, you know, of the damage that Edom has done to the earth. All right, and then all they ever seem to do, like the brother was mentioning, is to try to deflect. Well, niggas will shoot each other in Chicago. Like,
man, fuck
we
all
don't
that.
care about that. No one cares about that. You're destroying the earth, and you're trying to point the finger at other people. It's you who's in leadership. Y'all gotta go. You got to go. Nobody else gotta go except for Esau, Edom, the so-called white.
And that's why we're gonna take them and drag them by the ear, like the brother just read.
That's why what's their favorite word to use is we. We got a problem.
Right, wheat. Yeah, wheat. What's that wheat shit? Talking about wheat, nigga. When was wheat?
I didn't hear that when you said you had $1 million. I didn't hear no wheat.
Right. You didn't wee your ass onto that ship. You didn't wee your ass to put the natives on back and send them back. Wasn't no wees then.
Nope. Go ahead, brother.
It's no sugar.
That's just strong.
Right now.
They drive me crazy, man. They make this coffee so damn hot. I'm like, what? Ain't nobody could drink it that hot.
Man, the dude in there who's working is a straight homo.
That's what they promote in Starbucks, man.
And I went in the back first to go to the restroom, and then there was like there was a lock on it of some sort. So I turned around and came back out, bought the coffee first, and then asked like, hey man, I'm trying to go to the restroom. And he told me, we don't have no restroom. I said, nigga, I just came from back there. Like I just was standing there. And he was like, oh yeah, well there's probably somebody in there. That's why it's locked. I was like, fuck coffee.
Now somebody's in there. First they didn't
Yeah,
have one.
first you didn't have one, now somebody's in there like, man, fuck it, man. Just walked out. I'll take a piss later. Fuck it. Let go. Just let go.
Isaiah 14:1. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
Right. So whose captives? When did this ever get fulfilled in history, man? That somebody who was captives of somebody took their captors captive. When did that ever happen, man? Has that ever happened in history? All right. So who was taking people into captivity? Was it not the so-called white man? So according to the prophecy, they're going to be taken into captivity, man. It's just.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Right. Hey, let's see it, brother. Let's see. We had the Egyptians reigning over us in captivity. We had the Assyrians reigning over us in captivity. The ancient Babylonians, the Greeks, the so-called white man. The Romans, the so-called white man. The Americans, the so-called white man. So we're taking all you nations into captivity, man. But you last three, you're gonna be gone forever, man. See, because all these different nations, they have their allotted time to rule, man. It tells you that when you go into Daniel, the 7th chapter. Okay? Everybody likes to talk about the scripture. You don't know a goddamn thing about the prophecy, man.
About speaking on talking about the statue, or the statue of captivities.
Yeah, that one too. But in the 7th chapter, talking about the beasts, the different beasts.
That's it.
Yep. All these different beasts, man, they had their allotted time to reign. All right, but from them will be taken all their dominion and given to the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, man. And not you so-called Ishmaelites, man. You Arabs gonna get it too, man. Ishmaelites always walk around with their nose in the air like they're something special too, bro. You're the handmaid's son, bro.
Right. Not even the son of the free woman.
Yep.
And then they love to talk shit. They love to talk shit.
Yeah. How did all about Vivens die, man? Right. Because some goddamn Ishmaelites beat him to death, bro. So you got a heavy judgment coming for you too, Ishmael.
You know he found.
Man, I can't wait. Hey, man, those Ishmaelites. I bet you different brothers just gonna be getting able to take turns on those ones.
Punching the shit out of them.
Yeah. Just be beating you to death and resurrecting you over and over and over and over, man.
Beat all your teeth out your mouth.
Yo.
What else is in that one?
Go ahead, brother.
I got that.
Oh, you got one? Go ahead. No. I actually had a lesson planned out, but in the spirit, I wanted to just get on that second ride.
This is Psalms.
Civic Center. Attention passengers. Explorers must be clear.
This is Psalms 149, verse 6. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand to execute vengeance upon the heathen.
Right. So how are we going to obtain Salakia, how are we going to obtain rulership above the heathen, man? By bashing them down in shivers, like the brother just read. There's praise in their lips and a two-edged sword in their hand. Yep. Now, does this mean we're going to go over to Jerusalem right now and just start blasting people? No, man. We're waiting upon the Heavenly Father. You're going to pick us up in them chariots, man, and we're gonna take our kingdom. All right. Go ahead, brother.
to execute vengeance upon the heathen.
We love these prophecies, man. To execute vengeance upon the heathen. When you go into the book of Ezekiel, what does it tell you? It tells you that we're gonna beat the hell out of these goddamn Russians too, man. And then the Russians, what Russia's gonna become is a great burial ground, man. We're gonna slaughter so many of you goddamn super Edomites. It's not even gonna be funny, man. It's gonna be beautiful, is what it's gonna be. All right. You're gonna have blood up to the horse's bridle over here, man. I can only imagine what's gonna happen in Russia, and I can't wait to be standing with my brothers, man, sword in hand, shoulder to shoulder, and just slide through these Edomites, man. Slide through these, because I don't like, I can't stand Magog either, man.
They're pretty proud.
They're proud as
Yeah.
hell too.
Yep.
They be proud as hell.
Yep. I remember beefing with them when I was a young kid, man. I never forgot my hatred for Magog. Go ahead, bro.
And punishments upon the people to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
To bind their kings with hugs and roses and forgiveness.
To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
Right, so we're gonna take your kings, man. We're gonna take your presidents. We're gonna take your rulers, and we're gonna put them in chains, man. We're gonna put them in fetters of iron. All right, and through the Spirit, man. Today, when I was at work, I was grabbing this chain. I threw the chain over my shoulders. And it's just weighing me down as I'm walking. I'm like, and I was really thinking about the various captivities we went through, man. And man, we're gonna have you Edomites so clothed up in chains, it's gonna be hilarious.
You could wear a chain bodysuit.
Chain bodysuit.
Made out of.
I got one for you. Oh, you got some more, bro?
Last set real quick. And verse 9, to execute upon them the judgment written, this honor of all his saints as ye
Wait. This what? This honor. It's gonna be an honor to take you heathens and do to you what you did to us, man. And this honor hath all his saints. Okay? So what did Revelation 2 and 27 say? All right, that we're gonna rule you with the rod of iron. This says that this is an honor that all his saints are gonna have. Go ahead, brother.
Stank ass goddamn cigar.
Somebody smoked.
That shit stank as fuck.
I've been smelling it for a minute now.
This is Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, until the day that I raise up to the prey.
That's right, man. So we ain't raising up to the prey, but we're waiting upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to raise up unto the prey, man.
For my determination is to gather.
Hey, man. No. Over here waving at us like they're royalty, man. So like it. Go ahead, bro.
For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation.
That's right, man. And so all this World War III, this different stuff that's happening between Iran and India, man. They just shot down that plane. This is all raising up to stir up that great war, man, in order for the Heavenly Father's judgment to be cast upon you nations, man. All right, and 2/3 you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American gonna die along with your captors, man. Because you worship your captors. You love the so-called white man. All right.
Even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
That's right, man. All the earth is going to be devoured with that fire of his jealousy, and it's coming in the form of ICBM thermonuclear missiles, man.
That's
it's
right.
Beautiful, man. Poetic justice. So-called white man created the bomb, and it's going to end the so-called white man.
That's right.
Is that not what the scripture says over and over and over? And he that lives by the sword shall die by it.
I created the Smith, man.
Yep. I love niggas that talk shit and then ride down the bus.
Oh, fucking pussy.
Stupid, bro. Nah, he said black power and threw his fist up.
Pussy.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. You got it on that touchdown. Yeah, see it. And this, I wonder what this dumbass thought when he looked out here and saw that we weren't all so-called black men.
He was probably confused.
Yeah, he probably was. I'm standing by my word. That's pissed off.
I know, right?
This is back in Zechariah 2, and we're going to recap on 3. And behold, the angel that talked with me went forth, and another angel went out to meet with him.
Fuck it.
And
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, 4. I know God, I finished up 4.
Verse 4. and said unto him, Run, speak to this young man, saying, Jerusalem shall be inhabited as towns without walls from the multitude of men.
That's right, man. So when we take all these nations into captivity, man, after we kill Esau, Edom, man, after those 1,000 years, you nations are going to be allowed to enjoy the fruits of heaven, man. You're going to be able to have your own land, okay? But you're going to still be under these scriptures, man.
You ain't gonna have no Israelite women though.
No, hell
Cancel
no.
that shit.
No,
Them
But
bitches gonna be.
they're going to rejoice when we take their women.
Them bitches gonna be in their right mind in the kingdom.
Yep.
And that's good. I call them bitches because that's what they are on this side, man.
Yep, that's right, man. It pisses me off when I see a bitch wearing a white wedding dress, man. Because you know goddamn well, like I said earlier, she ain't no virgin.
Or a dumbass nigga wanna wear some goddamn blonde weave.
Yup. Man, matter of fact, it just offends me to see a woman, man. My flesh gets excited, but my spirit gets pissed off.
The hell out of order and all that.
Go ahead, brother.
This is going on.
He said my flesh get excited.
That's how it is, too.
My spirit be bad as hell.
Jerusalem shall be inhabited as towns without walls from the multitude of men and cattle therein. For I, saith the Most High, will be unto her a wall of fire round about, and will be.
Because our Avenger, man, it ain't going to allow any wickedness to enter into the kingdom, man. No. There's going to be that wall of fire that kept the Egyptians from crossing to Moses in the assembly. All right, that same spiritual wall is going to be there keeping the wickedness out, man. Go ahead. And you got to imagine the beauty in the kingdom. All right, and they try. You see, Esau goes and tries to make a movie Wakanda to get all these niggas all excited, man.
I just had a little nigga tell me the other day he was from Wakanda, like wouldn't stop saying that he was getting on my phone.
I hate that fucking movie.
He was like, yeah, from Wakanda.
They got Edomite flying the chariot around, man. Right. You Edomites ain't gonna have no place in the chariots.
No place
and it's really beautiful too, because Esau has always been fascinated with outer space, man. That's been their number one motive, is to explore it, and you ain't gonna step foot in it, man.
What was that? One of my family members are watching the Grammy Awards.
Grammys or whatever.
The Grammy Awards, and yeah, I guess that fucking movie ended up winning, and I guess the producer was they said African American woman, the first African American woman to win a Grammy.
She was very happy.
Yeah, you know, and I guarantee every fucking nigga woman is probably gonna be all fucking proud and shit.
Black girls rock.
Nigga bitch, to win something up the state.
Yeah, they just had in Chicago the first mayor, black woman.
Well, they got rid of Ron.
Black came back.
They got rid of Ron.
Bitch is cold.
Bitches are great.
As fuck.
Go ahead.
To be honest.
Going on. Verse 5.
Stop, bro. Every time they see Caesar Borgia, they frown their face like we did something wrong. No, nigga, y'all fucked up.
Y'all.
For real.
This is not how the fucking Messiah looks, man. Slop.
Whatsoever.
This is not how Yahushua looks, man.
And people get so mad about this image. But if you just simply read it, you would know that this is fake.
Because just because you go to church and you just sit there and let the pastor tell you what he want to tell you,
Right.
don't mean shit. We not wrong, man. We reading out of the scriptures, man.
But we know
Bitch
that.
frying up her face like, oh my.
Oh, you see this, Henry? Henry.
This is outrageous.
Look at these colors.
You say what, Henry?
I know, Linda.
Linda just.
Don't worry, we're almost there. We're almost there. Shit.
Like,
hate
come
it,
on, man.
bro.
It's because all they see, that's how you know these motherfuckers don't read. All they see is the image and don't even read none of the words that's around it. Because, like I said, if you read this, it said this image. What do you really look like then? Let's go into the scriptures to find out.
It's like watch.
I'm pretty sure the scriptures is on there.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just saying.
They just don't read. They
right
see the
on there.
image. They don't see the words.
No, that's
they
what
just
I'm
see
saying.
the image.
It's like when somebody gets something new and they got to build it, right? There's an instruction manual to be able to read
Right,
how
like,
to
no,
build
they
it.
don't figure it out.
Yeah, they just grab the fucking pieces and try to put it
Start
together.
putting that shit together.
And then for hours.
I ain't gonna lie, cause that's me. Cause afterwards I'll have put together and I'll have all these extra pieces. I'm
I'm like, well,
I'm just throwing them away, I guess.
I damn sure do that shit.
God.
I'm no stressing, man. I'm a man. Give me a
That's how you
screwdriver.
know. That's how you know the
Give me a
Most High
screwdriver.
gave it to you, know. You had to be given this.
It's like, damn.
Jake would be like, no.
This shit go to something. I got some spare parts, I guess. Shit.
Got some spare parts.
And damn, 2 weeks later, that shit fall apart. Like, oh, that's what it was for.
So, damn, I threw that piece away.
Yeah, digging through the trash looking through the instructions.
Then you get mad at your woman. Hey, what happened to them pieces? I put them in the trash. Bitch, why you put them in the trash?
No, it
You said you didn't need them.
You said you was a man and shit.
I know. You said, give me a screwdriver.
God.
Going on, it says, verse 5. For I said the Most High will be unto her a wall of fire round about.
Yeah, bunch of us are claimed from the time of such bad policies.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be fun too.
Where's
You're gonna get stunts. You're gonna get the whole little villain.
I can see her with one of the maces with the chains.
Yep.
She's like,
Yeah.
That fucking short arm.
yeah, real short. No extension on that at all. That's my strong arm, bitch. That's funny as hell. Go ahead, bro.
And will be the glory in the midst of her.
Sure you smell bison? I love them. Bison burgers? Yeah. That shit smell good, whatever it is.
Bitch jumping. Okay.
Ho ho! Come forth and flee from the land of the north. Saith the Most High.
Right, man, and you know, spiritually speaking, man, leave America. All right, put this life behind you, man. All right, put the ways of this world behind you. All right, what does James 4:4 say? Go ahead and grab that real quick. I'll pump the shot. Go ahead, brother. Keep going. Grab it.
Saith the Most High, for I have spread you abroad as the four winds of heaven.
Right, so you've been spread abroad the four winds of heaven. So it may not be America. All right, it might be India, man. It might be England. Okay, leave that life behind you, man. You ain't no fucking heathen, man. You're an Israelite. You ain't no African. You ain't black. All right, you ain't Mexican. Okay, you ain't Native American. You're from one of the 12 tribes of Israel, man.
That's just common sense, bro. Because now that you say that, you got brothers who live in England. Would that make them British? You see? Just like every other country, these brothers are scattered amongst. They're taking on those proverbs and bywords of that country, just like we took on the proverbs and bywords put upon us here in America, man.
Yeah.
So-called African American, so-called Hispanic. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it just makes sense when you read about the Gentiles in the scriptures. This was Israelites scattered all over the earth, just like we are. You know what I'm saying? This ain't our fucking homeland, man. And these are not our customs that we practice here in America.
No, Jake being the harlot, man. It makes sense now. Ho ho.
Yeah, you know, ho, man.
A whole hole out here in these streets.
You wanted James 4:4, right? This is James 4:4, and it reads, "Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know not that, Salakia, know ye not the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh."
All right, friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh. So you want to be a friend of the world, but you also want to deal with these scriptures, man. You can't do that.
Whosoever,
All right.
Salakia,
Go ahead, brother.
whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world. You know what? I'm gonna do Christmas. Hey, it's New Year's Eve. Let's throw a party.
Right.
No, man. Whosoever will be a friend of the world will what?
Is an enemy of Yahweh.
Is an enemy against the man. Go ahead, brother.
Hosea chapter 2, verse 10, arise ye and depart.
Right, get up and leave, man. Leave this place behind you, man. Because friendship with the world is enmity against the Heavenly Father. Go ahead, brother.
For this is not your rest.
Right, this ain't our rest. No matter where you're living, like I said earlier, man. India is the highest suicide rate for the poor. And it's because they're fucking struggling over there, man.
They got
Bad.
They got one of the highest what would you call it, separations between have and have-nots, like all of the planet. Pretty much the people who, their elites sold out the older families, the families that were royalty and wealth, that sold out to Esau. They're filthy rich, and the rest of the country's dirt poor.
So put that shit behind you, man. It ain't nothing to marvel at that Buddha went and started his whole religion because he saw the wickedness there, man. All right, everything ties into these scriptures, man. Okay, it's right here. Arise and depart with your simple ass. Somebody went and departed to the best of their ability, and now you're gonna follow him like he's your God. Simple ass Jakes, man. Simple Jack. Simple Steves. Go ahead, brother. Simple Steve.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sore destruction.
Right. This place is polluted and defiled, man. So you want to continue here, then you're gonna be destroyed with that sore destruction right along with the heathen. Whatever nation you're living in, man, you're gonna die the death of the heathen if you don't put that shit behind you, man.
Ain't shit here for us, man. Ain't shit. Because to even make it into society, man, you got to indulge in wickedness, man.
Yo.
You see, you got to do some type of wicked shit to make it in this society, man. And these people out here and living in wickedness and don't even know that they are, man. See, they go along with what Esau say. Oh, let's give transgenders and faggots rights. The whole country going along with that bullshit, man. No, the scriptures tell you that faggots and lesbians are supposed to be put to death, man. You see? Fucking wickedness, because if you condone that shit, that means, you know what I'm saying? If you because what Jake can say.
As
long as they don't,
as long as they don't come at me like that. Hey, so, James 4:4 with your stupid ass, man. With your neutral homosexual, man.
Man.
That's exactly what you are.
No, I don't care what you
Oh man, shit. I ain't got no problem with gay people, man. As long as they don't fuck with me, nigga. That mean, come on, man.
Yep.
That's you condoning in wickedness, man. You condone that wicked shit, man.
They're gonna have to answer to your how, and that's why they was fondling booty holes, bro. That's a question I don't want to be asked at all. Why was you supporting fondling the booty holes? You don't have an answer. Like, that's not an answer.
Motherfuckers don't got no problem with these fucking Catholic priests out here raping these little boys and girls, but we the problem. You see?
It's just fucking disgusting.
You see, man?
Like anytime you see something like that, it just irks your spirit, man. To like pity or it's like you smell somebody's shit or something.
Right. Sour milk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, bro.
Ooh, how about smells like man?
I'm gonna get this. This is 1 Timothy 6 and 17. Charge them rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in the uncertain riches, but in the living power, who giveth us richly all.
Right. Don't be high-minded, okay? Thinking, what does the scripture say, man? Knowledge puffeth up.
Don't even know what the fuck it means.
All right?
You spell scholar, right?
All things to enjoy,
Can you spell debate?
that they do good, that they be rich in good works, ready to do.
That's where your riches are, man. They're in good works and
Real
how by
Bible
Shemel
scholars
Shai,
don't
man.
stop by
What do you
They don't want to get ate up.
What do you got on there? Who's commenting?
Some motherfucker talking Ryan.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 23 and 7. Don't even know what the fuck it mean. Because it want to say, thou shalt not abhor Edomite. Because that's what it says.
What's that word Edomite mean, bro? Do you know the Hebrew? Do you know what language that was written in?
You don't.
All right, look up that word Edomite. Do you know what a concordance is? You probably don't know what that is with your simple ass.
Then he say, y'all love to speak to the air, but can't. I'm gonna say it like you spelled it. Can't with a real Bible shoulder.
A Bible shoulder. Hey man, we're out here on 16th Street Mall. If you want to come out here, come out here, man. We ain't gonna go find you.
We're not gonna debate with you, man. We're gonna tell you what the scripture said. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't.
There is no debate with the scripture, man.
We're not. Hey,
because it says what it says. Bible shoulder. Learn how to spell then. You're some kind of shoulder.
We'll be here waiting.
He's about to start calling you Crying Ryan, man. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, I got a question.
What's your question?
How hard is it to train a virgin?
Go ahead.
He's got this.
There ain't no virgins.
I got a question. Do you know you're an Edomite?
Edomite.
Yeah.
I used to eat Edomites.
You probably did.
I'm a badass.
That's a characteristic of an Edomite. They eat people.
Because if you don't eat an Edomite, what would you do with them?
Hey, well, you are what you eat, bro.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Right. A virgin's a lot of trouble.
Go ahead, bro. Read the scripture,
Not
bro.
worried.
I'm gonna
Okay.
Really? You don't like girls?
I mean, I love girls, but I'm not worried.
Man, don't talk to
I
that
would
nigga, man.
expect you
Don't
just
talk to
be
him,
serious.
man. Don't talk to him, man.
I'm being serious right now.
Zechariah 2, verse 7.
Esau and Ishmael, man, they're so close, it's not even funny.
Uh,
Weird, man.
Go ahead.
Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon.
Right. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon, man. So you 12 tribes of Israel, man, you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, deliver yourself. And how do you deliver yourself? By cleaving into Yahweh Shem Yahushua and hoping that He will deliver you, man. All right. It's like I always be telling. All right. Our plan is already written. All right. It's already done. But that doesn't mean that you set it in your mind. Oh man, I'm a third, or whatever the case may be, man. Set your mind for salvation. Okay, the elect are going to believe salvation into existence. All right.
I got one
Go
for you.
ahead.
This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Right.
The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
That's right. The punishment of the daughter of Zion, of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American is accomplished, man. So now begins the time of the punishment of Esau, Edom, and the nations.
Come
All right. Glad to see Ryan doing some crying, man. Because your punishment is at the door, bro.
Yeah, he up off here. He ran away. He was weak as fuck.
Hey, the wicked flee when no man pursueth, Ryan. Talking about you want to debate. Put up one scripture
I'm gonna debate
and run.
I'm
Run.
gonna debate. That was a real
Go ahead, Elijah.
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
All right. So the so-called white man is being exposed for who he is, man. And not only here, but across
All
the
over
four
Earth.
corners of the planet Earth. Man, you got the brother in Germany condemning the Germans in their own tongue, man.
And that's gotta be. That shit sounds angry.
That is
German
a
speech.
fierce language.
Yeah, it's fierce. I can only, man, I actually enjoy watching that brother go into it when he get deep in it, cussing them out. That shit, it just sounds angry, man.
Yeah. Yup. Hey, that's right, man. The Messiah is a so-called Negro. All right. Keep getting people coming by and staring at it.
They always want to pull out goddamn Deuteronomy. I want to pull out Deuteronomy
Deuteronomy
23:7. Don't even know what it means.
Yeah.
Reading for face value, dumbass niggas, man.
That's what I reported. He's like,
'Cause that's the first thing Esau want to go to.
right, you're supposed to
You
have
see?
mercy on them.
Like he won. Oh, I know Deuteronomy 23:7. You don't know what the fuck it mean, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
The
like
word-
that's like that. Remember that dude whose eyeball was twitching?
Yeah.
Nick came walking out. He pulled out some scripture talking about he was trying to say that Abraham was a Syrian.
Yeah.
And he's like,
It was
your
like-
whole doctrine.
He said, yeah, I just, then he walked up, pimped off like it was the coolest
Yeah.
thing in the world, bro. It's like, nigga, oh my goodness.
Go ahead.
He said, yeah, so y'all Syrians.
Yo.
And walked off like he just shit all over the doctrine and like, sped off.
Yep. And
Y'all
then
the Hebrew Israelites.
and then we went into the genealogy, man, and this dude didn't know what to say. All he had to do was his eyeball twitch. Go ahead, brother.
Twitching ass eyeballs.
This is
Zechariah 2, verse 8. For thus saith the Most High of hosts, armies, after the glory hath he set me unto the nations which spoil you,
Right,
or
man.
spoiled you.
The Most High is being sent to the nations that have spoiled us, man. All these various captivities that we were getting. Go ahead.
For he that touched you toucheth the apple of my eye,
That's right, man. So he that had touched
of his eye.
one of the Israelites touched the apple of his eye. Okay, so go ahead, brother. That's why. Who was that brother that said that quote? What if the Most High came back and was black?
Robert Kennedy.
Yeah, Robert Kennedy, man. Because
Was it Kennedy?
because what
Yeah.
they would have been doing was touching the apple of the Most High's eye, man. Go ahead, up.
For behold, I will shake my hand upon them, that they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that the Most High, Yahweh Yahushai of hosts, armies, has sent me.
That's right, man. You're going to be shaken and made a spoil. All right, go ahead, brother.
Sing and rejoice.
This dude wants to talk about not a boring and Edomite, man. Well, the scripture's telling you exactly what's going to happen to Esau right here, man. Okay, so we're simply just pulling out the words written within this book. All right?
Sing and rejoice, O daughter of Zion.
That's right, man. Sing and rejoice. And we're singing this song, man. We're rejoicing. Okay? And we're going to be, the ultimate rejoicing is going to be in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's right. Go ahead, brother.
For lo, I come, and I will dwell in the midst of thee, said the Most High, and many nations shall be joined to the Most High in that day.
Yep, because all you nations are going to be put in your allotted place, man. In your lot, okay?
It's talking about them Israelites coming from the four winds.
Yep,
All the, that's that tongues.
Like you just spoke on. You got brothers speaking German, cussing out Edomites, brothers speaking in, languages. I'm not sure what they tell. I think they got a couple different dialects in the Philippines. But that brother speaking that dialect, and then you got brothers cussing other people out in French. I mean,
yeah, because going into Revelation, the 7th chapter, man, all these Israelites out of all these different nations around the planet Earth are raising up and proclaiming who they are, man. Leaving the ways of the nations in which they live. All right, coming to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, and ultimately, man, we're going to be brought home. All right, this is just our temporary place, man. And so we're going to do the work like we're called to do until Shiloh come, man, as it's written. Do you brothers have anything else you want to bring out?
I had Ezekiel 36, but we didn't sledgehammer the nail in. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna read it because you asked. I'm gonna read it because you asked. I was gonna let him live. This is Ezekiel 36:1, and it reads, "Also thou prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, and say, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh. Thus saith Yahweh, because the enemy have said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession. Therefore, and say, thus saith Yahweh, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that ye might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen. And ye are taken up into the lips of talkers, and are an infamy of the people.
Oh, he read.
Therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh. Thus saying Yahweh to the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers and to the valleys, to the desolate wastes.
To Israel as a whole.
That's right. To the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and derision to the residue of the heathen that are round about. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen.
It's kind of the fire of his jealousy, man, because they've touched the apple of his eye. So he's spoken against the residue of the heathen, man. And why is it the residue? Because your numbers are dwindling, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, Ike.
And against all of Idumea, which is the Greek way of saying simply Edom, which means red.
He knew he was an Edomite, man, through the spirit.
Who is now today called the so-called white man.
He turned around.
Because his blood shows forth through his
How did you know my name?
Through his skin. All right.
Why am I answering to that?
I know that.
He did too. He turned around like we literally called his name.
Idumea. Huh?
Idumea.
Huh?
Which have appointed my lands into their possession with
God,
joy.
and who's done these things, man?
God.
So who fits the description of Idumea?
The so-called white man.
Yeah, that's right.
All there is to it.
Pointing his lands into their possession.
Not very complicated. With the joy of all his heart and their despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. Prophesying therefore concerning the land of Israel. You know what? I'm gonna just stop at that. At 5. 1 through 5 is the point, really. And that's it, man. Death to Edom. Your kingdom's come to an end. You going down. The scripture's saying. That's pretty much all. That's all there is to that.
Yep.
The Most High ain't fucking with you. You know what? Hey, like my brother said earlier today, the Most High coming back to kick ass, boy. You know, that's it. Coming back to kick ass.
Y'all one, brother?
I'm good.
Hey, and with that, we'll give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakat, Kodash.
All right. We give double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone that rule well, and peace, love, and sight, pushing this truth in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth, man. Leaving the heathenistic lifestyle in which they were raised upon, man. Okay, leaving that way of death behind them. Whether they're living in India, whether they're living in Africa, whether they're living in Russia, man. Wherever it is, man, we're leaving that behind us.
Wherever
right?
the brothers may be scattered.
Yep. And cleaving to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Shalom.
Bob a ball.
Bob,
A bob a ball.
Bob,